Streaming. What is this, session number 5? Yeah, let's talk about the Starfinder errata. Hair Trigger has been nerfed, which it needed, some kind of nerf. What does it do
Yeah,
now?
it just sucks that I only got to use it for one battle. But so what it does is previously you used to be able to do an attack at any enemy within your first within the first range increment of your weapon if they moved out of one of your squares that you can cover, if they made an interact action, or if they made a ranged attack. Now that all still applies, but only to the target of your last aim. So you're basically only able to use hair trigger on a target that you targeted with aim, on an enemy you targeted with aim.
Oh, that's interesting. And that might be balanced. Because it's someone you're
It's
focused
still good,
on.
Yeah.
It's less oppressive. It also, oddly enough, gives you more of a reason to use to pick up the aim feats, like mobile aim and stuff. Because now, say you aim as your first action, and then your second action is shoot, and you end up killing an enemy. Then just mobile aim again, targeting a new enemy. So now you can hair trigger that new enemy.
That's true.
Okay.
Another change to the operative was that the sniper subclass can now ignore the unwieldy trait that's just naturally on all sniper rifles. Which, thank you, is the reason I didn't go with sniper rifles initially, because they're terrible.
Oh.
I mean, they're usually D12s of damage, up from a D8 or a D10, which is nice, but only being able to fire them. The sniper subclass operative?
You're a sniper,
with an assassin rifle. Yeah.
Okay.
So now I can actually use hair trigger with it, so that's the upside from the nerf.
It's like big damage dice with hair trigger.
Yeah, but now I'm really just only able to focus on one target at a time.
Which I'm not against, because that's honestly what I feel like the operative should have been.
Except for the skirmisher, I guess.
Yeah.
The skirmisher, I feel, with dual wielding pistols is supposed to be able to fire pretty nimbly.
Others. I think the only other, soldier got a change.
Yeah, I'd use my primary target shot first, and then if you hit with that, they treat a success on their reflex save against the area damage as a failure. So slight buff.
If you hit with a primary attack roll, they turn a success. It turns the successful save against the area effect into a failure.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
So I do the primary target first. I do that strike first, and then,
Wow. I already thought it was strong because you can strike twice.
Yeah.
Well, you're a big hitter.
It makes it a little bit better against single targets.
Yeah. We got some changes with Solarian.
Okay. Is Griff with us? I see you're on.
Yes.
Oh, hi. Yeah, we're talking about the errata. Have you seen?
Indeed, I've been listening in.
Okay.
Apologies for the late arrival. I was just helping my mother clean up the kitchen after dinner.
Okay, sure. Okay, what's up with the Solarian?
I know one of the big ones for Griff's character is Black Hole and Supernova no longer have cycle.
I don't know why.
So what happens when you use it? You stay in that
form. Stay in the stand.
Huh. Okay.
Which is
it's a weird change that I honestly I'm not sure how I feel about it.
As a person who just liked the who liked the 1E version of it, it doesn't feel right for Solarian, because you're supposed, because the idea is always you're supposed to be switching stances all the time, and using your abilities are supposed to knock you out of stances. So me popping my ult and then being able to benefit from staying in the same stance as it is,
It's good
I
for
don't
the
know,
people
less
that want.
interesting.
It's good for the people that are wanting to emulate Broken Cycle from Starfinder 1E, which, as someone who's played Starfinder 1E since the get-go, I think was the worst thing they ever done for Solarian.
I don't even know what Broken Cycle was.
It was
It
basically.
even says it's broken.
Well, it's basically was an alternate class feature you could pick that you give up the ability to go to the other side, so either Graviton or Photon, but all your Graviton abilities become stronger, or all your Photon abilities become stronger.
Mm.
And pretty much in Starfinder 1E, everyone played Photon because it was just more damage. And now they do even more damage. Versus the cooler option was they added alternate cycles. Instead of being Photon and Graviton, you were electricity and resistance.
Okay.
Which I like the idea, because I think the idea of making a class built around the cosmic forces of the universe is really cool. But it's a weird change. I know some of the other Solarian changes. You can now choose reach, or you can now add the two-handed trait onto your weapons.
What is that?
It turns into a two-handed D10.
Oh.
Turns into a D10.
Okay.
Yeah. That
But it takes up the same. It's like reach, where it takes two of your augments.
Oh, that's
For
just bad.
For 1 step of damage?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that's worth 2.
That's just straight up bad.
Yeah, that should be a normal ability that only takes 1.
And then Photon attuned solar weapon has the light trait and sheds magical light.
Okay.
And then
Which is
Yeah, because a bastard sword is a D12, right? Or two-hand.
I think so. And then if we play the higher level AP, Solarians get get expert proficiency at 9th level.
Okay.
With their class DCs, sorry.
I'm basically asking what changes for our characters right now.
Oh, okay. For right now, yeah, that'd be the only thing that can take.
The envoy changes do nothing to me, so.
They also got rid of armor special, which is once again not to our characters right now, but
yeah. I
hurts
don't
me
even think
deeply.
I don't even think it's for you. Don't you get armor spec anyway with your ancestry?
I don't think so.
For Mystic, all that's kind of changed is, I now add on top of that Theo knows the general distance and direction towards bonded creatures. I now know their hit point total. So Paizo has now canonically stated hit points are a thing casters know.
Okay, that's good because everyone was doing that anyway.
Well, yeah, it was always the whole on a scale of 1 to 32. How do you feel? Now it's I know you have 33. I know you have 20 hit points left.
All right.
And now they changed Vitality Network, the amount of hit points I gain back in it. I now, when I refocus, I regain all Vitality Network hit points.
So 10 minutes completely fills it now?
Yeah, 10 minutes. When I refocus, it refills it. Yep.
Okay.
And then the other one that actually doesn't affect us, because I don't think anyone has Void Healing here, so we're all good. But Vitality Network has the Void Healing trait.
The network has Void Healing trait?
The transfer vitality effect, I could use it on undead creatures.
Oh, so you just ignore whether something is Void Healing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think that's really the only thing that changes for us. Yeah.
Okay. All right. My notes. I just have one more note here. Null should remind me about his +2 to scouting.
Okay.
Until I stop forgetting because I'm not remembering right now. Or we've had 100% attendance so far. How about everybody just apply it to themselves now.
Plus
Let's
2
do that.
initiative when we start.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
For an oh wait, there's not a way to change initiative to isolate the initiative roll. Well, let's see what happens when you do the exploration activity. Man, I'm trying to remember everyone's names. The operative.
No, what about him? Or Garrick?
Yeah, the you know how in the party sheet you can say the party your scouting activity? I mean your exploration activity.
Yes, let me try putting
Let's
it
see
on
what
there.
happens. Yeah.
Exploration, actions. Oh, create an action, I guess.
So you
no.
browse for actions to add the normal ones, but
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Scout.
I have defend as my standard action
Okay.
selected.
All right. I have it on. It is active. I don't know if it's picking up my scout archetype buff,
I don't
but
see
it is active now.
I see it being
Oh wait,
Oh.
sorry, it wasn't active. I had to click active to
Oh,
make
okay.
it active.
All right, what happens when we fight these goblins right now?
Let's find out. Let's
Um,
roll initiative. It says I have 1 from wisdom, 6 proficiency. It's not giving me the bonuses inherently. I can add it as a modifier when I roll.
wait. I'm not sure what you're looking at. I usually just actually roll it and see what the chat displays.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. Yeah, it's not adding it. Okay. Well, this simplifies things. So you just need to remind me verbally. No one should add any circumstance modifiers. It's simpler if I just adjust the initiative at the start of round 1. Okay. All right. So, if I recall, for people who are, I don't think everyone is here when I said this. I'm going to do my best today because I was recording my 6th video in my War of Immortals coverage up until 30 minutes ago. So I'm as prepared as I can be. But I recall that you, actually, I'd like to ask you to, someone to remind us of the quest, of like what you wanted to do next. You guys had just gone to the docks to secure the delivery of something for that store owner. But you have a number of things on the agenda, and I want to know what you guys are thinking and what order you wanted to do some things. So, I will recall what I remember, but actually, maybe I'll ask you guys first to say.
Yeah, I know we also talked to, were they a Yoski?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked to a Yoski about robbing a bank of Abadar.
Okay, that was Nick Knack, friend of
Yeah.
And we were a little uncertain about that one.
Yeah. You guys wanted to check out the place first.
Yes, and there was a brief conversation, though, out of character about potentially buying the hollow skins, I believe they're called. They're a level 0 thing. So, common.
Yep. You get to disguise yourself as someone else.
On the to-do list that I have, I only have 2 things, which is to keep an eye out for the potential tail that Theo spotted, and then the actual quest, the ask to find Meldo, who is the husband of Kasat the client, and her first clue is to go to the J Street Grill.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know the robbing the bank was something we planned on doing at night at some point, I think.
Well, I'm not sure we were robbing the bank. We might be. I think we didn't agree to do more than casing the joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think you talked about. I mean, robbing a that means like, all hands up. I don't know if you'd be doing that this time.
Casey would not be into that, despite her issues. And we were dealing with some bad deliveries that we actually managed to talk to some goblins.
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to talk them down. Very good. Oh, everyone's XP should be at 524.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Halfway to level 3.
Yeah. All right, you guys tell me what you want to do next. And there's actually something else I did not hear said, but I won't bother you about it unless you guys. What should I say? I should stop the. I will stop talking.
Basically,
We're done here. We called Manny Moon Puncher, and it seems like all the stuff is figured out. But while we're here, should we go to see the whole original point of our quest to begin with, which was to check out that Atlanti?
That we can't do that because that was on the area to get there is on lockdown.
Unless we just wanted to steal this shuttle and go do it.
I think that's part of the. It's a
we
subject
were
of
also
the
released
lockdown.
from that, so I don't know if we get paid.
Yeah, he also said, "Don't worry about it. The bank job is a bigger payout."
Yeah, he said something
Well,
about
he's-
it. He said, forget about the original job. He's got a better payday for you. And no one can get to the Armada right now.
I don't have any other notes of what we might be missing. Probably it's just something I didn't note down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's also the person who's been tailing us, wearing was it a red bandana or something like that?
I think the only thing I remember about the description is that they seem to be carrying a bag that could
Thought they had
big
red on
enough to
them.
potentially be hiding weapons, and they look slightly shady, but I don't quite remember what the picture we saw was.
Because we saw them at the block party. We saw someone staring at us at the block party.
And I think you actually spotted them earlier when the first time we went to Sunny's Diner, right?
Yeah.
I remember something about that.
There was someone. I think that's where I saw. I remember. I thought Ron said something about it. I know the block party was where we saw the bag.
Yeah.
You guys have better memories than I do.
I took some notes in the journal, but sometimes it slipped through. But I have other notes here on like sticky notes on my computer.
And one of you was
'Cause I'm
researching something.
Yeah, Theo was attempting to research about the vampire attacks.
Yeah, I think I tried to. I think I was using my better computer skills to do the research that failed the first time.
Okay. I want to get my Starfinder book. Okay,
I can assist with that, but I would. Yeah, I was going to say I can assist with that, but since I am trained with lore and Phosphere, and that usually, lores give you better, or I'll have lower DCs. I'm also going to try for that separately.
Hacking is not a secret check. Okay. Accessing the infosphere is. Okay. All right. What's next? You tell me. I've heard stuff. I've heard
So either we can
your agenda.
hunt. We can either hunt for the missing person, or we can case the place. Because those are the only two that I think that have an immediate. We know we have a job we can do. The vampire, we have no clue about it right now, other than people are going missing.
Well, we have an actual missing person now. We can sort of combine those two a little bit.
So we could probably search for the missing person. I don't think the bank is going to up and leave if we don't case it right now.
That'd be pretty funny if it did. But yeah, no, I was going to say Noel would likely worry more about the person who is actively being searched for. It needs to be found.
That's a little bit more.
You know, you could be a flying dungeon in the War of Immortals. Anyway, sorry. My random interjection. Okay.
Okay, so search and rescue.
All right.
Bay Street Grill is our first clue, wherever that
Okay,
is.
good. Let's see. Do I have
What was
a...
our first clue again? I didn't quite hear that.
J Street Grill.
J Street Grill. Do I need to go to a library, or can I use my comm unit to do some computer? What is it? Search on both the person and maybe the J Street Girl.
You can use your comm unit, and you're researching You're researching what exactly?
Well, I'm researching what the sort of info knows about the person who's missing.
I'm sorry. Who knows?
The net.
Okay. About the person who's missing, Meldo. Okay.
And then J Street Girl.
Okay. All right. What's your computers?
+8.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do I do a public roll or?
It's a secret check to access the infosphere. Okay. Well, you're not finding
Okay.
info on. I'm gonna do.
You're rolling it, okay.
Oh, I was. Yeah.
You rolled it. That's fine.
I was doing it wrong. Okay. So, on the first topic, finding info on this individual, you do not succeed. Does not appear to have much internet. I mean, you see a Starbook page where he graduated from college, community college, 12 years ago. But it's only his friends can see his profile.
Well, if she's going to be doing that, since it takes 10 minutes to access the infosphere, I might as well double up on actions, and during that same time,
I was considering what she was doing as kind of a round of downtime activity on the first topic. Yeah. I mean, but she could do it on the way while you're traveling together somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to say I could use that same time to look up for the vampires, but I want to use the
Okay.
If I can use lore infosphere, I would like to do that rather than computers.
Infosphere. Okay.
Lore infosphere.
What's your bonus?
I should have known that before I said anything. 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, do you guys remember what you had found before, by the way?
We found I have that one. We found I believe a person named Arta in I think it was one of the chat rooms.
Okay.
Things. Other than that, I'm drawing a blank on it because it's been a bit.
Okay.
I think that's something we found out after we helped with the diner.
Okay. All right. Your knowledge of infosphere lore helps you find a little more info. Artist spends a lot of time online in virtual chat rooms and forums, often discussing religion, philosophy, or the latest episode of Space Fortress Z25, Appleseeds. Arta mentors a group of students who have taken interest in the newborn. They meet actually every few weeks to discuss dreams and omens while socializing with other open-minded people. And it looks like, but the times and locations are not known, and you do have what looks like a few ways to contact Arta to send a message through social media, where she has some accounts.
Okay, so we have access to her accounts should we want to contact her.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So looks like the key info, and I assume that Noel is just kind of like taking commands from Theo because Theo knows more about it, and then I just relay the information back so both Theo and myself would know, at the very least, us two, that we've got ways to contact Arda and that they meet every couple of weeks to talk about the newborn and all that stuff. A group of fans. Potentially cultists.
Okay.
I guess we'll keep that in the back pocket.
I mean, so it's a weird gray line where you run into cultists, because if Octarn actually hatches into a god, where does the line fall with a cultist and an actual just follower of a religion?
There's a lot of religions of gods that are actual gods that are considered cults, at least in
Yeah.
Pathfinder. I assume the same
I
in
know.
Pathfinder.
It's more
Oh,
Theo
you were
making
asking
a point.
rhetorically.
Yeah, it's more Theo making a point. Just because out of character, some people might know that the Church of Pharasma might do a little bit of very bad things on the planet of on the undead planet. They totally might or may not do random attacks on the undead planet.
Mm.
And probably people with a decent perception can tell that Theo does not have a big care for the undead, or at least the mindless and evil undead.
Who
see
was
that.
this that was asking us to check into the missing post?
Yeah, we're going to J Street Grill.
All right.
Yeah, who was it that asked us?
Just a moment.
Oh.
Someone's at my house. I'll be right back.
The
Okay.
person who asked was the missing person's wife. They called us. They got our info from, I forget who, either Nick Nack or Jules Sakama, one of the two.
Okay.
Or from someone. But yeah, it was a missing person's wife that called us and asked us for this.
Okay. Yeah, her partner was went missing around the time of the power outage.
Yeah, we know how that is.
Well, together you travel. Let's see what time of day it is. Looks like it's about 5 in the afternoon. It's kind of dead here.
Happy hour.
Yeah, drinks are 50% off right now.
I look around. Are there any Lashunta who are specifically Karasha around here, but potentially spiky hair? That's the definition we have of his best friend.
You don't see any here. It's a tavern with a faux brick exterior and a street side patio, right sandwiched between an auto spa and a bakery. There's a few people here looking at the news, and you see a familiar looking boy being interviewed about his new pet friend. And actually, he's standing on the street, and he's not in Little Akaton, which is strange. You would have, how would he have gotten there?
Yeah, do we recognize the area by the background of the video, like another area on the station?
Yeah, you recognize he's near this the commercial. He's in the commercial area near the eye.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And it's top of the news. There's always a ticker at the bottom talking about the progress of the Star Stone, and that within the next 24 to 48 hours is the latest estimate that the lockdown will be lifted. But continue to follow orders. Stay at home. There's a human who looks bored, who's cleaning beer glasses. Kind of looks at you and says, "You want anything?"
I order a pan-galactic Gogo Blaster.
Galactic Go-Go Blast? 5 credits. So what can I do you for? He looks bored. He's just he's talking to you, but his eyes are on the TV screen.
I'll go up and ask him, have you seen this man lately? And throw up on like a comm unit a visual of man. Wait, actually, did we did see a picture? Yeah, she showed us a picture, or their
Yeah.
partner showed us a picture.
He looked awesome.
Yeah, and so we show it and ask if they've seen him.
Actually, let me see if I actually this preview mod has portraits of a bunch of people. Let me see if there's. Click. I click and it does not take me there. Click. Oh, it's a woman. There we go. I think I've seen him. I recognize him. He usually comes here.
A
Couple
USB slot.
I love that in the future we still use USB-C.
Well, maybe this is a retro. Maybe she's like, this is what they
Sorry,
did
USB.
100 years ago.
I mean, you know how awkward though it must be, like when having USB slot in your head, because you never get the USB in the first time.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
Imagine all of the data you can get in an instant. Well, apparently she says Meldo is a regular. He usually comes in twice a week, sometimes with a big group. Yeah, I've seen him. She says.
Well, we were contacted by their partner to try to find them. They haven't been home in. Do I know how many days it's been?
It's been a couple days.
They
It's
haven't
the
been home
blackout.
in a couple of days.
I haven't seen them either, though. Would it be too unusual?
Well,
Usually comes
apparently
in
at the
twice a week.
same. Do you happen to know anything they might have been mentioning the last time they were here? Any potential work, where he might have been headed, if he was going home?
All right. Just give me make an impression check, because you've kind of gone straight to, you sound like a cop.
Fair enough. No one would give off that vibe of just being direct.
Yeah.
Let's see. Impression, you said?
Uh-huh.
And that would be like what
Diplomacy.
scale? Nice, -2.
Oh. Okay. Well, she kind of gives you a bothered look and says, "Well, I just don't talk to anybody about it. All my customers. You wouldn't want me to tell strangers about you, now, would you?"
Well, if
Can
we
I,
were missing, if I were missing, I would.
Missing. Well,
Can I throw in a comment about that, saying,
Yeah,
am
feel
I
free to
there?
intercept. I just
Yeah, you're
started
there.
because our diplomancer wasn't there.
Yeah, sorry.
oh, you're together.
I could throw in. This is the bartender or something of the
Mhm.
the grill.
Yeah,
Is that-
bartender, and I was asking her about when was the last time she saw Meldo, and if potentially she has any info
We were
on
asked to
anything they
find-
might have said.
Yeah, it would say something on. We're trying where this person is missing, and we want to find them for their own sake. Sort of indicating that sort of like we want to do this for that person's sake, not to spy on them or anything like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
She's better at saying than I am.
All right. So that's definitely sounds like a convince. You can give a diplomacy check.
So I should do a public or
Public, yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
let's say it's very nice.
yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. I don't know how much help I can be. I mean, the only thing I remember is that he and his friend were arguing here last time they came.
Arguing about what? May I ask?
Oh, they were in the back of the bar. I didn't know what they were arguing over, but it looked like he and his friend were arguing. I have no idea what it was about, but they usually are uh, happy and carefree here, but they seem to be um, his friend Imani. She was standing and trying to make a case of some kind. It looked like, and then they left. And then that was just a couple of hours before the power outage, actually.
If I may interject, is Amani a Lashunta, a Karasha Lashunta who has spiky hair?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That was the information that Meldo's partner gave us about the best friend.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm getting names confused. Sorry.
Amani is someone else.
It is. Veffy. It's actually a male. I'm sorry. I'm just switching genders left and right. Veffy. So just replace the name. Veffy. Imani was the wife, the partner. Yeah, Veffy. They always come in right after work.
You know where he happens to work? I know they were building a building. Do you have the location exactly of that building?
Well, a lot of people come over from it's a new site.
The new site?
Yeah, over at Jatembi Park, right next to the neighborhood, the more upscale neighborhood. Looks like it's under construction.
Yeah, I mean, well, if he disappeared after this, I mean, we could always go check the workplace. At worst, if there's no workers, there's probably at least a security guard, especially in a nicer part of town. You ain't gonna have someone just not watching a construction site.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a security guard.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not more helpful.
Oh, you're doing perfectly fine. You gave us all that you knew. That's all we asked.
All right. Well, want any more drinks? Anything else I can help you with? Let me know. She says. Her eyes are on the TV.
On the television, have they shown a picture of Spike, the squawk, or
Yes.
is it just a kid? Okay, so they have. I'm gonna turn around and mention out loud. Oh look, Spike is becoming famous. I'm glad we rescued her.
Yeah. The boys fashioned a little leash for it that it continually tries to bite.
Such a cute little tentacle beast.
Little
Yeah.
leash. I mean, that thing's
Yeah.
That's such
Probably
adorable
big
little
for-
tentacles.
probably big for the kid, but little for the squawks. But yeah, we can all head on over to where they work, maybe check that on out and see what we can get info wise.
Okay. All right. Let's see something. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Well, wow, I got a lot of maps I need to sort through here. Give me a second. Okay. The artificial sun is just set. And you find yourselves at a construction site. There are metal and plastic barricades that block off the street outside of a half-built high-rise. There are automated lights that shine from some of the windows, but a portion of the walls are covered in tarps. Need to... Okay, there we go. Well, there is a... I'm going to put you on a map here. Kind of can't see it, but to the southwest here, there's a little mini building. Oh wait, I've not moved the map.
I was like, yeah.
Okay, there's a little mini building here. And the building that's under construction to the north is to the north. And as you arrive, there is you hear a gunfire, and you see a bullet hit the ground just several feet past you guys. There's someone peering over at you guys from a window to the north. Want to stay away?
I'm gonna put up my sniper rifle and aim, see if I can, since it would zoom in a little bit, see if I can tell any details on who's shooting at us.
Put your gun down! There's more than one of us! You got... And then there's another shot fired, seemingly from another direction. From the north. The first one was from the northwest, and the other one's from the northeast. You all can do perception checks, all of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, it should be a secret check if you roll it. All right.
Trying to remember if there is.
Theodore sees someone with a pistol. There's like a window with a pistol over the top, and there's like the top. Well, it looks like a Yosoki, who is looking over at you. Ah.
Hey, we're not.
Plugs these are. And
We're not here to start anything. We're just here looking for someone that went missing. You ain't happen to know who that was, would you?
We have no idea. However, just don't approach this building now.
Why not? Ain't this thing under construction? Or are you kind of strange for workers to have firearms shooting people?
Oh no, things have been shut down since the lockdown.
Well, I will put in, we're not interested in buildings if our friends are not there. If the person we're looking... Who's the name of the person we're looking for?
Melda.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably actually still not say his name. If the one we're looking for is not there.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to know that.
You want to give us your name, friend, so that we know who's shooting at us?
We're not friends, and we don't work here. We're just protecting.
Okay.
We're just making sure no one gets on our turf. And
So
Tacey,
you
you
don't
want to give
work
a can someone give a diplomacy check here? Yeah.
Yeah. You want blind, I presume, or public?
It could be open.
Uh,
All right. Well, we'll allow you to walk through here in peace without any problem from us for just 50 credits.
With that initial perception check, that would have let us know how many people our individual characters spotted, right? Because I'm just curious, how many people does Noel see?
You believe there are at least 3
And
collectively.
they're all Yusoki?
Yep.
Am I able to see their clothing? Like, are they dressed in the same manner as the Yusoki that attacked us in the ghost levels?
Interesting. You can give me an open society check.
Okay. Actually, pretty decent at it with a +7.
Hmm.
Uh,
No. However, they have red sashes. You think they are part of... It's consistent with the gang, but they're not affiliated with... Well, the Ghost Couriers were not a gang.
Yeah, they just seem to be people down there exploring, maybe.
Yeah, you don't think they're affiliated with the Ghost Couriers.
okay. I keep that info for myself, I guess.
50 credits, a mighty hefty price. So we can walk away. We're just trying to get information about our friend. He went missing. We want to try to figure it out about it. That's all we're here for. We're not going to encroach on your territory. None of that.
Hey, Isoki,
This is
are
our
you of the same
territory.
kind? Isoki, are you of the same kind that attacked us earlier? You know, the group of 6 or 7 sharpshooters that tried bringing us down, the ones we killed a couple of days ago?
I'm gonna just show one of the tokens. Hold on. Help me remember. Who are you referring? Oh, you're talking about in the ghost levels?
I'm trying to be a little bit vague. Like,
I
so
see.
what I'm doing with Noe, I'm trying to tell them, hey, we've killed a whole
Right,
lot of
right.
other Isoki riflemen, so...
Uh-huh. All right, you want to give an intimidation? Or
But I'll do it. Intimidation. Oh boy.
A nice minus probably
okay.
to it. Oh no, you don't take the
Alright.
android penalty on intimidation, do you?
Sounds like you are capable of some things, but you're not as good shots as we are, and we got cover to stand behind. I don't like where this conversation's going.
I stop the barrels of my minigun spinning and go, yeah, but you got pea shooters. I got Big Bess here.
You hear someone saying, 50 credits, let's just take all they got.
How many bullets you want? Can I try?
Can I interrupt in a meta sense? Because I think between me and Gone and all that, I sort of missed why we're in this location.
We're going to check. We're checking. So the grill didn't really lead us anywhere. The fact that he was there, I think, a couple hours before the whole power outage, and then left, and then hasn't been seen since. So the grill didn't lead us anywhere. So we decided to go to his workplace, see if we can get some information that way.
I remember that. Okay, and this is his workplace.
Yeah, this is the construction because he was helping build this tower.
Yeah.
And there's some gang members trying to shake us down.
Yep, and there's this little building down to the south that they don't occupy, but they're not letting you get close to it.
Listen, we ain't want to fight if we don't have to. We're trying to be friendly here. You don't want to go to meet Pharasma with a bad story, do you?
That sounds like a threat. One of them says.
Not a threat. Listen. Pharasma gave you life to live this world. Don't throw it away, please. Give her a good story to come back to.
This sounds like a lot of talk. 50 credits, yes or no? It's a simple answer.
Is it 50 credits for all of us, or 50 from all of us, or 50 credits?
50 credits from all of us is what they asked for.
Okay.
Not.
Yep.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine giving them 50 credits, unless you guys want to.
I can get.
I ain't one for paying for just walking
Neither
around
is
Monaco.
Noel. Yeah, no would rather shoot than pay criminals, gangsters, gang members.
I hear,
So
I
how about a
hear
counter
differences
offer?
of opinion.
As the
Why don't you just let us
as
go
the
where we want to go,
tiebreaker,
and I don't fill you with holes.
I gotta say, as the tiebreaker, I would
Oh, we know the
most definitely
pirate.
lead towards not paying them.
All right,
How many do we think there are?
at least 3. And they're using the cover of windows.
Noel is super broke as a joke and wants better gear.
How far away are they?
Probably.
You guys are all about 30 feet from this building. 40 feet.
That's wonderful to hear. Is it okay if I initiate the violence?
I have an idea of how he's going to start it.
Yes, you know exactly how I'm going to start it. This is a genuine question that is pointed towards the party.
Honestly, I think they've grown impatient.
All
I
right.
think we're going to have to
I'm
fight
rolling
them, but I think you
initiative.
can get. And I think you're the best to get them out of cover.
What?
Honestly, I think Cloud is going impatient.
All right, here we go. Roll initiative, and
Yeah,
I
plus
remember to add +2 after you guys roll normally. And I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I want to hero point my initiative? I mean,
I need to change my
realistically,
dice roll again.
me going last isn't the worst thing in the world. Because now I just know who to give Vitality Network to. And
This is just unfortunate. This is just unfortunate for me.
Theo is not gun-ho when it comes to criminals because he's from the puddles. He's from an also not good part of Absalon Station.
I gotta say, this, despite having like I think an objectively higher charisma than most of the other characters, I don't talk very much. I should talk more. Or for at least for the intimidating parts, just I've come to realize. Oh lordy, I am out of it.
All right, let's doing a little mathematics here. Okay. Okay.
Question: do I know where? Which ones
Oh
do
my
I know where
goodness.
they are?
You guys did not roll well in initiative.
No, we did not. I believe they grew impatient with us before we did.
I mean, I actually rolled well for me. I just don't have that much of a, you know.
Someone asked
I just
something?
only.
Can you show us on the
There's
map
only-
which ones we know where they are?
Yeah, let's say,
That's a little further than 30 feet.
let me do this. And I'm giving the hidden condition and revealing. Alright. So, imagine they're behind windows. So, they all benefit from cover at the moment with their guns trained.
I, by the way, have my shield up because
Okay.
I was in defend mode.
I wanted
Yeah.
to do warning shot on these two over here. Just
Alright.
hose them down as soon as things start. And I warning shot.
FYI, this one who seems to be the leader has a rifle, while the others have pistols. Warning shot. Remind me, I make a save.
Warning.
Okay.
Yeah,
Warning spray.
reflex save or be suppressed.
Okay. All right.
And it looks like both of those two are within range.
Okay.
Let me look what my DC is.
The leader fails and becomes suppressed.
Nice.
So, can we see the leader yet?
Yeah, that's the person who's talking to you. All right. From the north, there is a shot at at Theodore
Oh boy.
with a semi-automatic pistol. Which of these? I'm giving 3 anonymous attack buttons. Okay, that's a miss. Huh, semi-automatic pistol. I'm looking. It says expend 1, reload 1. But that has to do with a cartridge, correct?
Yeah, so it should
Okay.
have a capacity. It should have like a capacity.
It doesn't list it in what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
All right, those don't work, and then it takes cover. It like lowers itself down. It has greater cover now. Okay, here comes a shot against Noel from the sniper.
Okay.
Hypo duel.
Oh, she has sniper's aim. Okay, she's gonna fire at you. Okay, that hits. Does bonus damage. That's 8 damage to you. And then... Now would a rifle have capacity also? I'm not told that.
Yeah,
I
the
should put it
Cherry
in-
rifle's single round, so she has to reload. They have to reload.
Okay, got it. Okay, she is going to take cover. Okay, there's a shot at, well, this is going to be a shot at War Cloud from this person who revealed itself. Here comes a shot. Pow! Right into... Ooh. Okay, 6 damage. Another shot. And then takes greater cover. Or it takes cover. They all beat you in initiative. There's a 4th one.
Lovely.
All right.
We tied it in initiative, but I guess with the adjustments,
Oh.
that means
I'm sorry. Actually, Tacey, you're before this last shot that happened that I just resolved. Go ahead, Tacey.
I don't think it'll make much difference. I'm doing a get him on the leader,
Okay.
which is which one? Is that this one?
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
My thing has a range of 50 feet, doesn't it? Or
Get him.
get him. I think all I have to do is be able to see them. Which admittedly, I
60
can't
feet.
quite do.
60 feet. But this is within range.
Okay, can I see them enough?
Yeah.
Forget them.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
It'd be different if they were at total cover.
Yeah.
okay. So this is slightly out of range for my laser pistol, but it's worth a shot since that gets us the especially when I roll
Ooh, that is-
17.
that is a hit. Oh, hold
Oops.
on. Let me apply get him. Okay.
Um,
I mean, even then, I think get 'em only asks you to attack them, not successfully attack them.
yes, exactly. Only 4 points.
Hmm?
And then I raise my shield.
I just turned it on because she's about to roll damage.
It said
Okay.
1d6 plus 3,
Nice.
but I rolled a 1.
Yeah. All right.
And then I raised my shield. So I'm done.
Okay, and then I shoot War Cloud, and actually Null gets to go next. Null gets to go next.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's mobile aim on the fly effect. I know he's got greater cover, but this will at least reduce it by 1. I don't know if the aim is actually going to apply a reduction of his cover, but whatever. I'll take it. And I will let off a round with my assassin rifle at the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So. Straight.
Oh, really? Ooh! Whoa! I'm looking at the math here. Yup. This person does
Doesn't
not
see it.
have a good AC.
Probably why they're
That's a
using
crit.
cover.
So that sounds
Alright.
like also what mattered.
Yeah,
Like,
get him mattered. Whoa, damn! Oh, wow.
We love snipers.
I think you have silenced that person.
Nice.
Well, yeah. This headshot gone.
Okay, I'm gonna apply a reaction.
Uh-huh.
Just a second here. Change of plans. So I'm gonna shift get him. I mean, we'll be without the plus to the person to the left.
Okay. You're able to switch get him. Is this a new feat?
Yep. This is a new feat.
Okay.
Change of plans.
All right.
But it also means I can't use quip now because it's my reaction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one action, my last action to reload.
Okay.
And now
You get to move with reload, right? Mobile aim.
I think that's only if I combine it with a move. It doesn't also give me a second move, does it?
No.
Like if
whenever you interact or reload a ranged weapon, you can also step or stride.
Oh wow. Mobile aim, mobile reload. In that case,
That is what swing or
Brother
that's,
moving.
it's why
Double
I say
movements.
why one critique I'm gonna add to the playtest like thing they do is just change mobile reload or mobile reload to just running reload. That's all you need to do.
okay. So now,
What is it at? Just a name change? Is there something else?
Change it to the actual running reload feat because right now mobile aim triggers whenever you interact or reload. So for whatever reason, when the game's full release and someone says archetypes into gunslinger and picks up a gunslinger reload that lets them interact or reload and intimidate. Then they can also, because mobile reload says when you interact or reload, they can stride. So now they can reload, stride, intimidate all with one action.
Could have
or
the
if you
same
have the
trigger. Okay, this is going a little
Yeah.
deep.
It's
Okay.
Okay, let's
it's,
keep going.
It's
yeah,
metagaming
So,
building
that
kind
was
of
my
thing.
turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Beats on beats.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
theoretical. It could be a problem if no one touches it.
All right. Here comes a shot at Null, who does not see this person, so he's off guard. Here's a hit for 2 damage, and and you hear a squeak, and this person who leaves the window. You don't know where they are going. They seem to have gone deeper into the building. They're actually saying, ah! They're screaming.
I mean, yeah, when you see your buddy ducking under cover and probably their just head explodes, it's probably
Yeah.
a good time to run.
Okay, War Cloud.
I'm using run and gun.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. 30. So, anybody who's in that area?
You're just fusiling them.
I don't know if it's going to get the guy who ran or not.
You see a person running away, but he's a little too far.
Okay. Then that guy is my primary target, so I'll make that strike first with the new rules.
Okay. All right, that
Yes.
hits. Wow, they don't have. Yeah, that's a hit.
And then
It makes a reflex save, right?
reflex save. Yep.
Okay. This is supposed to be. They're supposed to have +4 because of greater cover.
Did he roll 20? Oh, did he?
Total is 28.
8. I think that's a critical success because my DC is 18.
Oh, okay. All right. It didn't add the greater cover here. Hey. Okay.
But since I hit him first, he's suppressed.
Oh, is that part of Okay.
That's part of action hero.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
okay, yeah, the action hero one. I was about to say, yeah. Because
All
I think
right.
only the primary target does is just makes a success into a fail.
Okay, so that was 2 actions for shot and the run. And I actually think I'm going to step behind cover myself.
All right. I just like how surprising this must have been for them. Okay.
I told them pistols versus machine gun is not a good idea.
Okay.
If they listen, no. Okay, that's me. Oh yeah.
All right, Theodore.
Theo seeing them running off was like, listen, I told y'all, you don't want to give Phrasma a bad story. Just run along. And then...
Ah.
Oh no,
did
we're
something
cloud
bad.
mode.
I accidentally deleted my token. I was trying to delete the cone, but I deleted my token.
Oh no.
Apparently. Thank you.
Theo's gonna... move up this way, see them, and then give Null. I'll give Null. I'll give Null 10 HP.
Wow. Thank you.
Oh.
Puts me. That's exactly what I had.
Oh yeah, I mean I could see your HP now, so it's like I know exactly how much to give you to full heal you.
Okay.
And then I think Theo will just cast Glass Shield.
All right.
Because lasers are no longer lasers in Starfinder, so I am fine.
They don't go through glass anymore.
Yeah, they don't go through glass anymore.
Okay.
That's why in Starfinder 1E there was a lot of clear metallic objects. They were opaque clear metallic objects, not glass. So people couldn't shoot through them.
Okay. All right, end your turn.
Yep, oh. Shoot them.
Take Elton.
All right, because I don't know enough about Pathfinder. It's a specific action to climb, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Pain. Damn you people having elevation and good positioning.
They're not above. They're not like on the roof. They're inside, and we see them through windows.
Yeah. Oh, it was the fact that when I was like moving like movement stuff over here because I was trying to get my move figured out. It kept giving me like an elevation of like minus 10 feet. Or something. Or is that difficult terrain?
I think it might be because it was giving me that too.
And I can't tell if it's elevation or if it's difficult terrain. If it's difficult terrain, then it's not an issue.
I don't know if this map has any difficult terrain programmed into it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what you were talking about.
Here.
So if you like do a measurement thing into like squares over here, it gives me like a minus thing, and I can't tell if it's like supposed to be because it's above me or if it's difficult terrain.
I have 15. 20,
I
25.
don't know what that denotes at all. It's weird.
I need to know because I'm about to get 70 feet of movement.
But the measurement makes the horizontal number that says the distance you're traveling seems correct.
Yeah.
Well, actually, 4 squares diagonally should be 30, not 25. Huh.
15.
It's
for me, it's
undercounting.
25.
Yeah,
I do
po-
4 squares diagonal.
I
it gives me
posted what it
30.
looks like in the chat in the Discord chat channel.
Anyway, I like just counting. So, what's your speed?
70 with
No.
Stellar Rush. Yeah.
Oh wait, it's Stellar Rush? What? Oh
Yes,
yeah,
Stellar
you
Rush.
do.
10. It's 2 strides with a plus 10 with a 10-foot movement bonus.
It
I
says your
moved 70 feet.
It says your base speed is 20.
I
In
thought it was
Foundry.
25.
It's 20. You're a Vesk. It's 20. Vesks have
20.
yeah.
So you would move 60
Okay.
feet
60.
with Stellar Rush.
Alrighty. That's still a lot of movement speed.
It is. And the only reason I know it's 20 is I asked, I think Thurston in one of the streams they did, how do they think Vesk are going to feel having 20 base speed and no way to reduce movement speed penalties, like how dwarves do?
Alrighty. I believe I'm going to Stellar Rush there. I did. So there should be 60 feet exactly.
What was it?
How much
I know. I
how much
know.
icon
I
bumps
just-
over the map?
Sorry,
Oh.
it's the fact that I use my keyboard.
Oh, okay. I was about.
Oh, okay.
So
By my
so
manual
there-
count,
there
that's correct.
I need, from there to there, I need I need the draw. Like, can you draw a line? Because it's
Why?
important.
Okay.
Stellar Rush. I'm in Photon because I attuned when Initiative started to be in Photon. And what Stellar Rush does is
Oh.
I essentially make a line wherever I run, and things have concealment from each other on each side. On each side of the line.
Interesting.
So, to try to maybe savor my allies, I am sprinting a line across the way,
All right.
and you guys have concealment from each other. There's nothing that hurts you or anything from just, like, stepping through the line and stepping back, so use that as you will.
Yeah, I
think
thought you were
that's
doing the weird.
until-
I thought you were doing the weird movement just to get a weird
A weird line?
of
No.
Yeah.
No, I use my keyboard to move. Because I'm weird like that. With that cycles me into Graviton,
Mhm.
and you will target.
Solar
you're within
shot?
15 feet. Yeah, solar shot.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot to turn off double slice. I should not have that -2.
Okay. Well, that's a hit.
I was asking in case if it was a crit on the difference with the -2.
No.
No. Okay. Just making sure. Dankeschön.
Bitte. All right. That's another Headshot. Well, this guy was already wounded. So, get the other half of his head. Well, the person one of the initial people who shot at you guys is now, seems to be skulking away deeper into the building. They are not firing at the party anymore. They seem to have retreated.
Hey,
I don't feel a desperate need to chase them.
I know. If they're running, we ain't need to chase them.
Mm-hmm.
They know not to mess with us.
You claim this is your
Noel is
territory.
gonna go check out the rifle.
All right. It is a Shirin Eye rifle. I'm going to put it in the party pool. Loot.
Just realized how dark I look on camera.
We're talking about the fact that we don't see you.
Yeah, yours is just, it's the loading icon for us.
Really?
Yeah, that's all we see.
oh, I don't see that. He's there for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me reconnect. Yeah, I just see the loading icon.
Interesting.
I've come to realize. Oh, he's a static image of his webcam for me. I've come to realize. I thought his mouth was moving and then he talked without moving his
Maybe
lips.
it's me. I'll drop and join real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, with them running off, we probably might want to go look around here for things.
Indeed.
Since I'm right by this little building directly south of me, I can now take a look at it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So I've got terrible perception, so.
well, there is a standard door here.
Sorry, where was that door?
It's actually to the south. It's on the other side here.
So yeah, I assume this is the building here. Is this supposed to be here, this little targeting outline? Or the A marker?
This thing at the bottom, no, that's me, and I can't figure out how to get rid of it.
You gotta go to this shift 2. On the left hand side, the first column is a bunch of modes. The default mode is token controls.
Yes.
So shift 1,
And
shift
I had
2,
it up
shift
on
3.
measurements. And then.
Yeah, when you get to
That's
measurement
great.
controls, that lets you interact with that. Delete it.
Great.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, we got a Starfinder door. You know the drill.
Ew.
Oh.
Alright, everyone, get into line.
Oh, we're talking about knocking it down?
I mean, we can just lockpick it or hack it open if it's electronically locked.
Oh, is it? I haven't tried opening it yet. I didn't
Yeah.
know it was locked.
I'll examine it. Does it look like there's a electronic panel that I could either use computers for disable or opening?
Yes, there is.
Awesome. I will try that. I also have thieves
for
tools
the
now.
robot and for the cyborg, for the android, and I will get the terminology right one day.
You actually don't need to step aside because I can do it up to 30 feet at range, so I'll just stand behind you anyway.
I'm gonna raise my shield just while we open the door.
Where are
Okay,
my
do a computers
skills?
check.
Public?
Yep. Okay. Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
I did not.
Oh, there's a
Door
sound.
heard it
opens
all.
down.
It's like.
Oh, there we go. No.
Well, here is there's a desktop terminal, a row of employee lockers.
Well, I'm gonna start pilfering through lockers.
Yeah, all the
I think
lockers
they're
have
checking out the
numbers.
computers.
Okay.
Are these computer true? Are these like just ones that everybody logs into, or they belong to individuals?
Well, ignore the artwork. It looks like there's a single desktop terminal. We have another enthusiastic artist here. It looks like...
Well, the artist did not get enough description at the time. Yeah.
I find, yeah, there's a lot of... who knows what the problem was. So, well, it's just an off computer. I don't know what you're asking.
I guess I look to see if I can, whether I can turn it on, whether it's...
Okay. Let's see. Yep, there is a, it asks for a password.
I have computer skills, so I don't have any kind of particular hacker feat or anything.
The
But I'm an
expert
expert
is
in-
just a computer skill, so you should be able to. Oh, you may need a hacking tools though.
Yeah, which I don't have at the moment. But I know someone over there who does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell me what you need, and I'll try to do it.
Okay, I can do an aid if you want.
Or
That just means I roll my computer check, right?
Yeah, but
Yes.
are you trying to
Or is
hack?
he aid? I'm not sure how that's going to work.
I assume you're working together on this?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and make an aid check.
Yes.
All right. I'm
And this is my
multitasking, so I
regular-
don't know what the number is. Can you tell me the total?
15.
Okay. All
and
right.
I rolled a 13.
Total of 13?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now I'm looking at the rules. You failed to access the system. Some computerized systems might have security measures that activate on failure. This one says attempt number 2 of 3 now. You've
Attempt
not
number
succeeded.
2. Ooh, I wonder who was attempt number 1. Oh
No,
wait,
no, you
this is
gave-
attempt number 2
You
off
gave
3.
an,
Yeah.
You gave attempt number 1.
Okay. Well, oops, my finger slipped on the keyboard from the distance. I'd like to try it again.
Okay. I don't care who rolls first. Just that I only need to be clear on who's doing the main check. Sounds like it's gonna be null.
Main, yeah.
Because if it will matter, then I asked for the aid check. We can do it that way too. Okay. Well, this was a little tougher than what you normally hack, but you're able to get past its you get past the login screen and do some computer hijinks. You do a bypass, and you now see the last open file is on the screen. It looks like a list of personnel.
Do I recognize any of the names on the list?
You find Meldo, who looks like he was absent for the last 2 days before the outage. There's
What
also...
about either... what was that friend's name? Veffy? Have they been absent?
Looks like Veffy was absent also. You also see there's a column without a name that just has a number from 1 to 24 next to each person's name, or actually 1 to 48.
Okay, 1 to 48. And they're just going in, like, increasing order.
They seem to be randomly assigned.
Okay, but no repetitions.
There happen to be
No
48 storage
repetitions.
lockers.
There are 52.
So what's the number next to the two people we're interested in?
17
question.
and 23.
We will check those
Or-
lockers.
Meldo and Becky, respectively. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can check both.
Okay. Well, this looks like it's a physical lock on each of them.
I have thievery.
Disable device.
Oops.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm very good at it.
I do have my thieves' tools and thievery, so I can try go popping the locks open.
All right. Warcloud failed on one of them. I don't know which person you were. Okay. Well, there's no scythe trap or anything. You can keep trying at this time, unless the consequence was hidden.
Keep trying.
We're not that barbaric in the future. Okay.
Slightly better.
All right. Can continue rolling. Let me remind myself what critical failure is.
Okay,
Here.
better.
Okay. And which one were you opening?
Number 17, whoever that happens to be.
Okay, that would be Meldo. Okay. Well, now I'm just realizing something. I see it's just a matter of time. Open lock. Does that fall under disable device? Or am I thinking
There's a
about
pick-a-lock.
3rd edition? Oh, there's pick a lock. That's different.
Yep.
You break your toolkit and leave obvious damage. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, here you see a set of work clothes. Some. It's basically just a change of clothes, including shoes. For Melda.
Interesting. Well, I say out loud to the group. I don't know what to make of this, if there's anything helpful here.
I think I'm still trying on Bethy's locker, so let me try again.
Okay. All right, I'm looking at the DC. Okay.
I'm gonna try.
Actually, you leave some obvious damage and break your toolkit.
Uh-oh.
Eeh. That is kind of scary because they're expensive.
There's replacement locks. You can also repair a toolkit. It's
Yeah, I
kind
think
of
it's
a-
cheaper I think it's cheaper to repair it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is kind of a I think the only real consequence is time, in which case I'm willing to hand wave. Yeah.
I will move over to the next locker, then roll. Decent.
All right. Okay, you find a pair of shoes here. And it looks like there's a pamphlet and also a key
I'm
with
gonna laugh if it was
the,
a key to
with
the
the
locker.
logo on the keychain that indicates a local storage plaza. The pamphlet invites you to attend a discussion group where open-minded people gather to support each other and celebrate the coming of a new cosmic era.
Oh boy. That
Ooh.
ain't good.
And
Our buddy might have gotten
Lit.
wrapped up. Might have gotten wrapped up into something bigger than him.
Yeah, and there's scribbled inside the pamphlet. There's some handwriting talking about well, actually, the name of the plaza, and tomorrow night
What's the name of the
at
plaza?
7 p.m. That's a good question, folks. It's called Storage Plaza 36.
Or Plaza 36.
So the meeting is actually at the storage plaza?
That's what you
Yep.
see.
And the key, when you said it was a key to local storage plaza, I thought it was like a storage facility, but do we know where the key goes to, or it's just that it's for something in that area?
It is. There is a number on the key, on the keychain. There's a little. It's like a number inside a plastic holder, so that the number.
What's the number?
412.
Or 12. I don't get the joke.
Doesn't have to be a joke.
By the way, can you guys see me, or am I still a loading icon?
You're still loading.
Yeah.
What is wrong with... Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, folks. Should we go check out that said storage plaza?
Maybe we can check now, but their meeting isn't until tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, tomorrow at 7, so we still have another day.
We can check the area maybe from a distance, just so we know what to expect. Choose.
Yeah, we moved the case, but we still also got a case of the bank at least.
Yeah.
It sounded like you wanted to case both.
If that's
I
something
Did I
that's
hear that
decided.
right?
I don't know if there's any other job that we have left to do.
Oh, the storage plaza is located outside Little Akaton.
Isn't the
Don't
bank
block
in Little
down.
Akaton also?
What's that?
Isn't the bank in Little Akaton also?
The bank is.
Well, if they're areas next to each other, we could potentially do both, but maybe we should do pick up the plaza first.
I said
Well, I don't
think
know.
They said the storage place is outside of Little Akaton, right?
right.
Which means
It's outside.
can't get there, right?
Well, but we're also very far because we're at the eye.
We
We're
can
looking-
travel it. We have, I think. I know we can travel. I can't remember if it's just like we can walk through, or there's like we're going through things.
And actually, I'm
little-
making an assumption here that
I'm
we
a-
are at the eye because that was what we were told was where the construction site was.
No, I think I said it was at the park. It wasn't outside Little Akaton.
Ooh, I don't know why I wrote down
I wrote
a
the
new
eye.
construction at the
You're
eye.
thinking the eye for some reason. Does anyone remember? I don't want to lead you by the nose here.
No, I remember you talking about something about the eye, but I'm not. Oh, it was where the kid is. Right? Isn't the kid? Is the kid near
Which
the
kid?
eye, or is
It is.
the kid with the squawks?
Yes.
He was on TV. I thought
He was
it was
on
either
TV.
eye or
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I just wrote that down.
His name
wrong
is
then.
Ori. I have his picture. I like his picture. Yeah, he was on TV. He was cleaned up though.
I assume it was a little more cleaned up then.
yeah. I mean, we
Yeah.
actively made sure to not take any money from the parents so they can have money to feed the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I mean,
so
yeah, let's head on to the
Plaza?
bank then.
or bank.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Plaza
either
or
one.
bank, either or works for me. I ain't really
The
too
Plaza's outside Little Akaton. You guys have not left
Oh.
Little Akaton.
Okay, so
Ooh.
then
The
head
bank
to
is
the
inside.
bank. Yeah, head to the bank, and then hopefully the
What time is it now? In the world.
Sun has set or is setting, right?
Sunset.
It is around 8 p.m. now. And I'm sorry. This is the second day, right? About 2 days have passed since
yes.
the outage.
Yeah.
So the meeting's 2 days from now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, then bank makes more sense then.
Yeah, let's do the bank.
Okay.
Are we gonna break into the bank at night, or are we gonna go look it over during the day?
It's 24/7.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
It's an Abadar bank. Those they want your money. They're going to be open 24/7.
All right.
I guess it's also automated enough so we don't have to. Yeah.
Honestly, I'd be surprised they even get holiday pay, a holiday leave.
You guys tell me what the timeline is for what you're doing with the bank. What's next? And then we can take our break.
Well, we're gonna case it, and then I guess have a discussion afterwards as a party, decide
Okay.
yes or no, and then tell Knick-Knack whether yes or no.
All right. So you're gonna case it now in game, right? We're gonna go there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's take a 10-minute break and resume.
Okay.
All right. See you then.
So yeah.
I would mute my camera, but that seems like a moot point.
Oops.
Am I still just a loading symbol? Or
At
no
least on my
camera?
screen, you still are.
Same here.
I give up. Yeah.
Mm. 6 a.m. Okay.
Oh, I just remembered. I need to bump up my proficiency in will to expert. That was a general operative upgrade.
Okay.
I think it's because most classes, both in Starfinder 2 and Pathfinder 2, tend to begin with 2 expert saves. Or at least a lot that I've seen. So maybe they were doing that because the operative was only expert in 1.
Yeah, I think some casters don't.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, this is a strange building that I'm looking at.
We're not yet looking at it.
That I'm looking at. Yeah, you don't see it yet. Okay.
A beast. I'm going off people's cameras to find out if they're here.
Oh. Sorry, I'm here, Fred. I forgot to turn on the camera.
Yeah. Since mine apparently still isn't working, I am here.
Okay, I hear you though, Garrick. Alright. So, the bank has a cracked faux marble exterior. It's dominated by a 30-foot tall replica of Avatar Corp's pyramid and key logo. It flickers with a harsh yellow light. There's a few cleaning drones that scuttle around, scrubbing graffiti from the sides of the building. And there's occasional people going in through the front doors, and I'm going to put you on the map. And the front doors are like, it's strange. They're like, I don't know who drew this map. It's really weird. It's right, the front doors are right there. That pink line I drew.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Okay. Well, This small but elegantly furnished reception area contains enough space for a few dozen people to sit or stand comfortably. There are only several people now. Stanchions with golden ropes form a path to a sheltered teller desk at the far side of the room. Sleek security cameras. There's a security camera. You actually see them on them. Yeah, there are security cameras blinking in the corners. There's a man kind of looking through papers, and it looks like there's several impatient people who are kind of like arms up in the air while an irate customer is like scolding this person at the desk. There's a doorway to the north that is of polished wood and reinforced with steel with a sign, a gold plate engraved it says employees only above the door.
Quick out of game question. Just I assume we know this. So what exactly would we be stealing? I assume this is like physical cred sticks or something?
Good question. Well,
I was actually wondering if they had something equivalent to safe deposit boxes here.
Yeah. Valuables. Well, even in the modern times, there's something physical to represent wealth. So it's valuables, particularly things that that represent the bank's wealth, not just
We are
cred sticks.
Potentially stealing actual physical wealth from them rather than just credits.
Well, it's
Credits, I expect.
it's not personal belongings of folks. It's just what
Yeah,
banks hold. Banks hoard, gold or whatever.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
our
no, I
times,
wasn't
Just
assuming.
thinking of
that-
people's personal boxes, and it's just like, what did you get? I got these family jewelry. What do you got? This guy's life savings. What do you got? I got their family pictures. Run! Alrighty.
I'm
I had
told.
also asked whether or not they had things like that as a way of getting access to where they hold things.
Yeah, those cameras look like they're going to be the main problem for us.
Mhm. There's also a sign. There are some signs on the wall. It looks like the last 4 years consecutively, the same Vesk person has won Employee of the Year. The person at the desk says, "I'll be with you right away. We're just a little short-staffed today. That's all." Da da da. He seems to be very distressed at the moment.
I have a question. Is there a picture of said vest on the wall?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Give me.
I hear
Oh,
you
no.
cook. I smell you cooking.
We did pick up hollow skins, and I actually have a high charisma. So
Nice.
I love this picture. She really looks like an employee of the month.
We are now the employee of the month.
You are the employee of the month.
Yes. So, if I remember, I believe we actually bought hollow skins.
I mean, that was the intent. I don't know if we had a chance to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were going to do it after we case the place.
All right.
Fair
Someone
enough.
walks in from
I-
behind the employees only door and to the seat next to this other employee. This person who has just walked in, who's working, has a little pyramid and key symbol badge on his chest.
only had bought a card skimmer. I left my duck
But you
back
said
at
that the employee of the month is acting a little distressed, right?
No, the employee of the month is not in the room.
Oh, okay. So the employee we talked to is acting a little distressed.
The person you see is distressed. Yeah.
because they're being harangued by a customer, right? And they're pretty busy.
Yep.
So I go up and empathize and sympathize with her to get her in the tent to sort of get her to talk about her troubles.
The employee?
Yes, the employee.
Oh, okay.
This may or may not do any good, but it probably can't hurt.
There are
Basically, I'm
people
trying
in
to
the
just
line
batter
saying,
her.
"You can't cut ahead. You know how long we've been waiting? How rude. People these days."
I back off. I wasn't actually intending to cut in line.
All right.
Are there any terminals nearby that I can hack at a distance?
There's like
This is
automated
where-
teller machines, like ATM. There's like a couple.
Well, I guess this might be a stretch. It depends what you might say, but if those ATMs are connected to an internal network all of themselves, I should be able to pivot into other nearby systems. Would I be able to also tap into the cameras?
Well, I'm going to do a computer's check for you.
Okay.
Okay. It depends on what those cameras are connected to. If it's connected to some, no, sorry, did I say cameras? The terminals. If it's centralized, it could be to a remote location. Like there's a central computer, that would not be in Little Akaton that governs those transactions. And what was your question? You were trying to find what?
Ultimately, I want to see if I can gain access to the cameras.
To the cameras.
You
Okay.
to manipulate the food, yeah.
All right. Well, looking at. You're at a loss as to these cameras based on this skill check I just did as to how they're linked, what they're linked to. At least you are.
Okay. Okay. There are no other employees, no security guards besides what we see here, the ones that are
You don't
up
see
at
any
the-
security guards.
at the desk.
That probably means there's automated security.
Okay. Well, Noel doesn't really have anything else to inspect.
All right. The irate customer stomps out, and other people finally breathe sighs of relief and are a little slightly less irritated. Sorry for the wait. I apologize. The employee says. Gavin is the name.
Gavin.
Yep.
Like a line?
Yeah, a few people. Yeah. I mean, we don't have to do this in real time. You could just tell me in general what you guys are doing.
Cloud is moving around the exterior. See if there's any other entrances.
All right. You
I'm
find
still interested. I'm still
no
interested in
other
talking to the
entrances,
employee.
War Cloud. But you just see a couple of cleaning robots that seem to be cleaning already cleaned places. And you can wait for in several minutes. Yeah, you can definitely talk to the employee, Tacy. If no one else is doing anything, yeah. How may I help you?
Well, to start, I was just going to commiserate with you since you seem to be dealing with difficult customers. But it's also true that I'm new in this area, and
Yes, there's been a lot of people trapped in town. At this part of the station since the lockdown.
And I sort of wanted to see what services you offer.
Oh, he gladly tells you about opening an account. However, he's kind of anxiously looking at the line behind you. He says he also thanks you for your kindness and expressing, sympathy. But he's talking to you about, normal bank business, and she wants you to open an account with Abadar Corporation. And he tells you about some quite high, very promising financial packages.
Investment returns. Yeah.
Yes. And he gives you a shiny pamphlet. And he needs to, well, at this time, I think he needs to take a break. It's just 5-minute break. I don't know if you have anything else for him. He looks like he's just kind of looking at the clock nervously.
So given the way I look and my charisma,
My charisma.
Give it my charisma.
well,
Give
Casey's got
him your
much better
second best
charisma
fighter.
than
Smile.
Doesn't your get him help, by the way, in this situation?
I can just size him up,
Yeah.
Size him up.
and I might do size him up since it doesn't hurt. But I was wondering if maybe I could agree to talk to them during their break about whatever they wanted to talk about. Basically, sort of.
Oh, we only are
socialize during
allowed
their
5 minutes to get. I thank you, but it's kind. But we have a lot of customers today. It was a long line. I've been scolded by my boss, so I can't quite. I apologize.
That's mighty fine.
So your boss is very hard on you? Continuing putting on the sympathetic charm.
Give me a diplomacy check. Okay. All right. Yes. It's he tells you that this isn't he's been here 6 months, but they have a lot fewer workers than they did at his other location, and they ask too much of people here. He's telling you. They all hold us to this high standard at looking at the wall and the Employee of the Month portrait. All right.
I sort of continue.
People behind you are
Well,
getting impatient now.
I will want to keep up the line.
Mm-hmm.
So his break's not starting yet, right? His break's starting in a little bit.
Oh, it's starting now. He's kind of.
Is someone else to take his line?
He's too polite to tell you to go away.
Well, I back off, say, go take your break.
Oh.
All right. Thank you. Come again, he says as he leaves. This door is not as loud as Boundary is making it. There is no noise when it opens.
I am just going to I'm going to do the thing that you you hear often, where people will just confidently walk into a place like they're supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
Okay.
just right in after them.
While hollow-skinned?
We don't have those yet.
Ah, okay.
Just
All right. He kind of looks at you, kind of shocked, and he says, "Oh, are you here for someone?"
new hire, maintenance.
All right. Give me a deception check.
Intimidation, deception.
Either of those.
Oh,
All
There
right.
we go.
Okay.
That's what we like to. That's what we love to see.
All right. Yes, the you must be here for the generator then.
Yep.
He says, past me, turn right, he says. And there's actually a door. Actually, I'm trying the wrong thing.
So past him to the right. So
Yep.
this one. Okay.
Oh no. The hall to the right, he says. You see a little cubby.
Apologies.
All right. Meanwhile, he was walking into some other room, and you find yourself in the room of a generator. It's dimly
Gelton
lit.
is only good at two things. So,
All right. Do you have
And that
any
is-
engineering or crafting skill?
I do not. However, what are the chances of me just start yanking things out of where they're supposed to be?
Well, I don't.
He's good at lying and breaking shit. That's all he's good at.
Well, you can try to. You can go ahead and try.
Or
Okay. You are pulling wires. It's kind of sputtering, and there's like a whirring sound that you already noticed when you walked in, but it gets noticeably louder when you yank a red wire.
well, let's just pull that out. That doesn't need that. That's not an important part.
Okay.
What?
There's an explosion. Make a reflex save for me.
We by the way, we do love bulwark in this household.
Ooh, max damage. Okay, you take half of that. And everyone's now in darkness. And you hear like gasps in the bank's lobby. Give yourself a hero point, Gilton. I don't know if this is going to turn out well, but you definitely made things happen.
So once the lights go out, Noah's gonna take advantage of his natural dark vision, roll for stealth, and move inwards.
Okay, I'm trying to see if
once.
I can change the lighting of the scene. Hold on.
Yeah, as the lights go out, Theo kind of blinks for a second as he watches like all the color in the environment drain.
I don't get
Literally,
it.
I just love. I love the fact that it's Gilton has disappeared. It hasn't been 5 minutes. The lights go out.
All right.
These are the reasons why Theo bought night vision.
All right. You hear it's kind of you hear the other employee in the lobby saying, "Everybody, stay calm. Stay calm. We're gonna look. We've been having issues with our generator lately." You hear the familiar voice of Gavin saying, "Yeah, maintenance is here. This is being all fixed right now." What do people do?
Did we hear?
Stealth check and walk in there.
Did we hear the explosion?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll
Or
a
better
d20, and this d20 will tell us how loud it was.
Or I was about to say, like, if it's a
Oh.
Not
quiet,
that loud, I guess.
if
All
it's
right.
not loud enough,
Blast.
Yeah, I think a perception check would be needed. I'm gonna say it's
welcome.
DC 18 to hear it. No, DC 23.
Don't worry, my DC was 2 on being able to hear it. In
Mhm.
fact, I don't hear a whole lot of anything else.
All right, I saw one good d20 roll. All right.
Hell is my perception? Oh, there it is.
Okay, you all know
Mine
that.
was sort of
You all know that. But you all do know that Gelton
Walked in, yeah.
walked in. So none of you.
I was trying to.
None of you heard it.
I was working hard and not paying attention to him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You hear people basically complaining. I waited 30 minutes to make a damn deposit.
So when can I do my stealth and walk in? Or can I?
You want to walk in through the door Gelton walked in?
Yeah. Assuming that since all the lights are off.
This is
I'm
a
just,
secret check, and I'll roll for you.
Can I? Because I'm assuming he's gonna have to sneak past me and the teller over here. Me, Theo, and the teller, right?
Mm-hmm.
The moment, like, because Theo has night vision right now, so probably can see Null walk through. Theo is just gonna start, because Theo's a religious man. Time to blabber on about religion.
We love distractions.
All right, you want to talk about the end times?
Not the end times, but like talking about like, oh, it's rather strange that a Abadar church, and I'm assuming or an Abadar bank, and I'm assuming a minor church, at least a place of worship, wouldn't have anything like a second generator or something. Do you possibly even have like an altar? Is it protected during all this?
All right.
Someone might like, and trying to just yammer on about worries about the bank, worries about Abadar. Not necessarily trying to lie, but definitely trying to distract through religious bullshit.
All
Just
right.
yammering.
Okay, go ahead and roll. You're aiding the stealth check.
Yep.
All right. No, you're...
I'm taking out my
Mhm.
flashlight and helping customers if those who may want to go out. I'm distinctly not pointing my flashlight in the direction of the employee-only section.
All right.
So
You see people saying, there's already a couple of people have already left. People are muttering, I need to get home to my kids. I'm not going to stay here all night. This is the last straw. You're staying here, you're crazy. You think that the guy knows what he's saying? He's just doing what he's told. All right, Null, you get into the hallway.
Okay. Excuse me, pardon me. I whisper it though. No, I say that in my head. Okay.
There is somebody walking out as the employee of the month. Who does
Wait,
do vests
did
have
we
dark vision? I don't know if they do.
We have low light vision, I believe.
All right, so you see the employee of the month like trying to feel her way down the hallway, who's trying to follow. Who's trying to go to the generator room.
Yeah. What did we notice? If wait, is Griff also your character's name?
Gelton.
No, it's Gelton.
Gelton, that's right. Sorry. Did we notice if Gelton actually put on a disguise?
No, you did not have.
I have a flight. The flight suit is like described as like overalls, if I remember. So I was just like, "This is blue collar attire. I'll just go in as a blue collar worker."
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I keep thinking that we did it. Okay, so then I probably do recognize you.
What has happened? What has happened? Says this person's name is Katara. Any Avatar fans? This, I guess, is just pure coincidence.
I have the tactical flashlight in my mouth, and I am pretending to work on. I've just like, I have gone from like actively ripping things out to pretending to work on it.
Oh, okay. She walks to you and says, "What have you done? Who are you?"
New maintenance worker.
New indeed. You caused it to explode. We're just having little momentary flashes and malfunctions. You made it far worse. What's your name and identification?
You don't need to see my identification.
He sets it down. He's just going to get real upset at her. Only minor flashes and glitches and like that. How long have you been letting it run like that? Have you thought about turning it off? No, it's still running. Of course it would happen.
I see a moving token, by the way. Feel free to move yourselves if you'd like and act simultaneously. There is a door at the end of the hall, Null, and there's doors to the sides. There's also you also walked past an open, looked like an employee break room here.
If it's open, I want to peek in to see if there's anyone.
You don't see anyone there, but you do see one of those pyramid and key symbols that was worn on the chest of that other employee under the table.
A card or something I can take, or I just see the symbol?
It's a symbol, but it's metallic. I'm gonna do a recall. I guess that's a recall knowledge kind of question. You know that this is a standard way that it's like a key card, an employee key card.
So it is something I can pick up.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, I will pick it up then and see if I can start opening doors with it.
Okay. All right, Gilton, you are rolling a deception check for me.
I'm at to click. Yes, deception. I was also actively trying to coerce her, but deception I feel is a good answer.
It sounded more like you were trying to sound like an employee acting legitimately.
You got an extra hero
honest
point, yeah.
Okay. You get... Yeah. Do you want to reroll?
Yep.
Alright, well...
Oh, heck yeah.
Alright, well, I'll need your identification, but I write a report.
Identification? They told me it was the... I point out to the clerk up front. I told him I was coming in for my first day and that I needed to go to orientation, but no, the generator's the first thing that had to be worked on. For anything else. And clearly it had to be.
Was it a mousy man with glasses? Her eyes narrow.
His eyes light up. Yes, him.
I need to go through that training protocol, the security protocol, one more... She starts stomping away. Hey, Null, what? So you see that this is an office? What else were you doing? Where would you have gone next?
So if I see there's nothing in there that looks like a vault or a repository of items, which is ultimately what we're looking for, I would move on to the next office.
Okay.
I guess maybe this one now. Okay,
that would be an office, and then I assume move to the next one that you want to. Okay. All right.
Nothing. Cool. Well, then I move on to the next.
Okay.
I gotta say,
this looks like a conference room.
I gotta say, as a person who works a low-wage job,
this room is glowing with security monitors. It looks like all of the camera feeds are on these TV monitors.
Can I perhaps...
And there's another door, at the end of the hall.
Oh, I'll go check the other door and I'll come back here if necessary.
Okay. There are stairs going down here.
Down. That sounds promising. If that takes me to another map, I can.
Okay, what you
We'll
see
play
is
the rest.
it does lead you to a basement. Steel and concrete. Concrete vault with steel panels, with no visible ducts or vents, but it's a whole other place.
Whole other map.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends how you want to play it. I don't want to necessarily cause the two maps to have to be played simultaneously. But I would
And
proceed
let me point out to
stealthily.
you that there is. What's your perception? +7. That there is a concealed laser turret that you see on your left that points down a hall. That you can turn right towards. But that's what you see immediately.
In that case, knowing that there's laser turrets down, I would go back up and try to use that room with all the security controls and the lights and the cameras. See if there's a way to disable turrets. Now that I know there's security down there.
All right, Katara is now telling Gavin that she's going to write a report, and this causes Gavin to shrink.
Yeah, like she comes up.
For allowing for not going through the usual procedure of letting people access the generator room, and all repairmen need to register first. Da 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 da. She's yelling at him.
Yeah, when she comes by, she's gonna hear Theo just yapping about like some bit of Abadar, like checking on the temple, but also is like, man, you're not looking like the greatest right now. Are you experiencing things? Like, have you looked into like the Joyous Journey sect of Pharasma? It's all about like to the mousy fellow, like yammering to him when she comes by.
If you'll excuse me, sir, we are have some business to deal with. It has to do with getting the power back.
Are you the boss here? Because I was like, I had a couple of questions. I brought it up to him, but he looked a little dumbfounded on the actual answers. But I see the power's out. Like, it's very strange for an Abadar place to have not like a secondary generator or something. And I'm assuming you probably, because it's a bank, I'm assuming Abadar uses this as a place of worship. Do you have your altar set up? Because like that's very bad.
She says, "You'll have to excuse me," and she says, she tells Gavin, "Come with me," and they're going back into the employees only section, closing the door.
If there are any customers that are not wanting to, that are willing to wait, I'm sitting around chatting with them. Otherwise, I'm probably going to sit around and chat with the employee who went on break, who's probably coming back around now.
There's a person who might be homeless, who just it might be drunk too, who's just kind of sitting there chatting. But everyone else who's there for serious business has left. The other employee at the desk is just kind of walks up to you and just chats. It's just nice to be near a source of light, she says.
Yeah, I'm just going to be chatty. You know.
Wow, Gavin, he's been he's probably gonna get fired now.
That's too bad. Jobs are not that plentiful in this area.
Mm-hmm. Noel and Gelton, you're hearing yeah, you don't see the other employees in the hall, and Gelton has joined Noel. Okay, what did you want to do, Noel?
I wanted to see if the turrets that are, or if any of the automated defense systems from downstairs can be disabled from up here.
All right. Give me a computer's check.
Okay.
While this is going on, they will will pull out their comm unit, almost like switching around like they're looking through an app. Oh no. And kind of looks through the teller that's still there. Do you have a vending machine or something? I just checked my little app here, and my blood sugar's low. I need a vending machine to get like a candy bar or something. Like, I have the canteen, it gives me food paste, but that's not good on sugar.
Give me a diplomacy or deception, one of those.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna also like, can I just try to use my medicine? Because he understands that stuff, but that's fine.
No.
Deception, let's go. No bonuses.
Oh, okay. Well, she says, well, in the employee room we have some snacks. If it's, but I believe my supervisor is talking to Gavin there.
Well, you don't want me to pass out over here, would you?
How bad is it? She looks nervous.
Well, I'm getting a little dizzy. Like, I can just go get a snack, like a candy bar, and I should be good in a couple of minutes.
All right. Tacey, make an impression on this employee. Go ahead, make a diplomacy. Let's see if she's
Yeah, I was gonna support a little bit.
Yeah.
Diplomacy, just a second here.
Okay.
Not so great.
Okay. She asks you just to keep an eye on things. She walks over to the employee section and does a little code that you can't see before going into the back area. I'll try to get you your fruity Odie bar, she says. Okay, no, you have the system. You're not finding any thing that looks like it connects to the security defense systems. It looks like it's not networked here, but you do see that the cameras. You see the controls for the cameras.
Well, I would like to, I don't know, you would say either just disable the cameras altogether, and if preferably prevent them from coming back on for a while. To mess up the software and for the cameras and disable them for a while.
Okay. You want to disable them. All right, give me a hack.
Okay. Computers. Blind? No, I'll just do a blind.
Okay. All right, you're not succeeding at this time. And you hear some both of you hear a door opening in the hallway.
Well, I'll wait to
and
see
there's some conversation. It sounds like one of the employees, female employee, is talking in the hallway.
I'm...
All right, you're just stepping out boldly, Gelton?
Yeah.
All right.
I am.
She kind of looks over at you and she also walks into the employee room. She didn't. Yeah, she didn't do anything else. She was a little surprised, but she then just walked into the employee break room. Katara says, "Oh, don't you leave now! Not after that little sabotage you did, or whatever you call it."
I'm surprised Katara's not freaking out that now they have no one manning the front door.
I must say,
the other employees getting the fruity Odie bar are now leaving.
I must say, Gelton closes the door. That was a mistake.
Excuse me?
No,
Are we getting into that's what she said. Katara says, "Excuse me."
No, I was just bringing up because, like, she sees that there's no power. It's very bad to leave. There's no employee in the front office.
Technically speaking, she left me.
Well,
But I'm not an
Yeah, but
employee.
you're not an employee.
well, I don't know if we're
No, I'm
talking.
just a helpful person.
We're trying to make her be a better employee here.
What?
I'm just surprised that the employee of the month isn't kind of distracted by the fact that there's just another employee back there.
I think she's distracted by the explosion and the blackout. She says, "You, what are you doing?" She says, and she Gelton. She says that to Gelton.
Well, you made the mistake of putting yourself into very close vicinity. Does the door lock on this side, or do you need like one of their key cards?
I don't think you'd be able to ascertain that very quickly.
Understandable. You've made the poor decision on putting a dangerous criminal between you and the door.
All right, Gavin
And I
is
was
backing away. All right, what do you need? What do you need? What?
Key cards now. Yeah, we got.
All right,
Cass,
this is
go outside.
This is a coercion check.
And I do have group coercion, so I can do both of them.
Yes.
Oh, I can't remember. It's a secret check, isn't it? For coercion? Do I have to
don't
re-roll
think
that?
it is.
Okay.
Let me see what
24.
the rules say.
Please do. As
It's not. Okay.
it is not.
All right. All right. She says, sure. Here is, she takes off her, hey, where's yours, Gavin? She looks at him. And he said, and she kind of gives a, he lost it again look at Gavin. And then she hands you her badge.
All right. I'm going to with that. All right, faces to the wall.
Hold on. The employee has walked out with the Fruity Odie bar. It was like a total of 30 seconds that she left the lobby, by the way.
Oh, nice.
All right. They put their faces to the wall.
I'm going to take the rope I have and start restraining.
All right. Now, I do have a question for the group. To what extent would you have been aware Gelton might have done all this stuff? At least this particular thing.
Well, I know Gelton's somewhere over here because I can just sense him.
I know Gelton went. I know Gelton went in the back area, and I suspect he had something to do with the generator. I know nothing beyond that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I guess, I'm kind of hanging out here trying to figure out and keep pinging people with my telepathy going, what are you doing? Why are you back
Is it
there?
two-way, the telepathy?
I think so.
Oh, wait, that means that you can be like a conduit, right? You're like
If it's limited telepathy,
you're like
can
a group chat.
talk to us,
No,
but we can't
it's
talk
limited.
back.
Yeah, if it's limited telepathy, we can't.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of silly.
I
Yes,
have
and
a question. The comms we have, can we send each other text messages with it?
I don't
Is
see
it
why
like
not,
detective?
except that you're in the middle of dealing with two hostages at the moment.
After I tie them up.
Oh, okay. All right, while
If
that's
there
happening,
was-
Newell can give another hack.
Well, yeah, no, I was just also going to say,
Or no.
if there's a camera somewhere able to see Gilton, then he probably has eyes. But either way, yeah, I'll
Oh yeah,
another
you're
check.
actually seeing what's going on in Gelton's in the employee break room on the security camera. Wait, actually, are they equipped to? No, I don't think they're equipped for. I don't know if they
Okay.
see in the dark. Honestly, I don't think so.
I was wondering if are they currently active given the power outage?
There seems to be a little backup power for these cameras,
Yeah,
and
so- I don't actually want to do another waste more time to potentially fail with the cameras now that I know that this security control system doesn't work or isn't controlled from up here. I'm just going to go down and see what happens.
Okay. All right.
And I will, with enough time. Oh, okay.
Okay. So you see there, it's not. It was written to be concealed, but it doesn't look very concealed on the map. Are the people able to see what he sees? What Null sees?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Let me. It might help if I give group vision.
Unfortunately, not knowing and not really wanting him to have actually done anything, I think the best I can do is basically stay friends with the staff and provide light and be considered an ally, not an enemy.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see here.
It's already past the point where I'm going to be remembered. So, you know.
I just don't know how to set it so that everyone can see as a group. It's just so that people know what's anyway, whatever. All right, Null. You see that there is a laser turret that you can try to do a secret skill check to try to ascertain more about.
Yes, I was going to try to maybe hack it at a distance if possible and start trying to get information on how it works and if maybe disable.
You believe that this is this is an older model. You believe that proximity it detects where you are in the room, and that if you walk down the hall to the north, you will get its attention and will fire at you. However, this older model has a basic accessible computer system that you can that you feel relatively confident you could jam.
Okay, I will do that and temporarily jam it. Want me to make a roll?
Yep.
Computers.
Okay. With that, you hear a sound of it
powering down.
And while you're there, you also note that there's a second one to the north that you're able to also power down with that same check, that critical success. You basically they seem to be linked to the same. They seem to be linked, and you're able to disable both of them.
Okay, I will walk upwards. Tell me if something stops me, or I guess seeing that would stop me.
Yeah. I don't know if people can see this. No one can see this, but this is there are
6.
There are it's like lights crisscrossing. And
actually, I do see that.
And it looks like it would take, someone who is it's a laser web. And
I disable it.
Yes, there are 6 sensors, and yep, you can. You can also use acrobatics to slip past a sensor.
I will try one acrobatic.
It is several, yeah. And the failure of an acrobatics is kind of not is worse than.
Am I done tying them up?
Yes, you are.
I'm just going to pull out the comm unit and text the group. Got employee in the month and receptionist in employee break room tied up.
All right.
Have key card. Help.
All right. How is the group going to respond to that? I know Tacy's doing her thing.
Yeah.
That he's in the vault. And that's it.
Have high-ranking key card.
So,
I lean down to her, and this
Oh.
can faults.
Rounding the corner is a robot. No.
Ooh.
And it, what's it doing? It is,
I'll be right back.
put up the key card. Go multi-pass.
Okay. You also get that text message, null.
Yeah, that he's got the employees.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said that I text them back. I text the group back that I'm in the vault. But when I see
All right.
this,
This thing kind of takes a, its sensors light up when it sees you. It gets into a combat position. It says, "Do not approach."
I don't need to approach. I take up my rifle and I guess encounter because I want to aim and shoot.
We don't need to roll initiative. Just roll. Actually, roll perception for initiative.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll my initiative.
No.
Okay, you definitely win initiative. Go ahead, Han Solo.
Okay.
Oh God, 26.
That was the perception check. That was not the attack, but that was the attack.
Oh, I see. For some reason, weird. I guess that was just okay. That's an 18. What's the range increment of your
100.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Okay. Apply. Oh, I need to apply press T. Okay. Now attack. Oops, sorry. That was a roll again. My bad. I meant to do damage.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's 9 damage.
So let's see. That was aim, attack,
Alright.
reload.
Okay. It is It moves forward.
I attack again with hair trigger because he is the target of my aim.
Alright. Go ahead. Enter phase 2 security mode. That's a hit.
Alrighty. Ah.
Alright. Low damage again. It proceeds forward 10. 1, 2. It's actually flying towards you.
Ooh.
Is it going over the lasers or?
It's going through the
What is
lasers. The lasers don't seem to care about it.
Okay.
Not that
I
I
just
can
love-
see any of this.
I just love the funny
Okay.
fact that like people can't see it. Theo's just sitting there, feeling that Null is so many feet underground right now. Because I sense the general direction of where all people in my vitality network is.
All
So I was
right.
like, why is Null underground?
I did text the group that I was in the vault.
Yeah.
All right. It fires at Null from its pulsecaster pistol, and you're shocked with 8 electricity damage. Your turn.
That's not nothing. Alright. Take aim off. Do the same. Aim. Fly. Strike.
No.
I'm using a hero point.
Okay.
So I will roll again. I'll take the hero point off after.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
Auto.
You've had some bad
All right.
What
rolls.
if God said no?
This
Yeah,
is why I like hero points the way I do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Back 1, 2, 3, 4. By moving
Yeah.
reload, I reload while I hit down there.
All right, it flies towards you.
The moment like Null gets hurt, Theo is instantly sending in the group chat like, someone's shooting Null.
All right,
As soon as he pops into view, I'd like to hair trigger.
all right. As cover at that square.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. He's got aim, so... Or he's being aimed.
Okay, there's a hit.
Damage. Shot.
All right, all right. You have gotten its power core. It falls to the ground, a broken heap.
Nice. I'd like to resume, get back up here, and see about doing some disable attempts.
All right. Does anyone else want to do anything, or wait for Null's checks?
Alright.
I mean,
I think
what is the
three of
group
us
doing?
have-
I'm kind of curious. Are you guys just standing by
Theo's kind of
I'm-
eating his
for the
Yes.
Odi bar?
pretty audio, but yeah, because he's kind of stuck.
Until someone calls for help, I need backup. Then
I'm
Cloud goes in.
Someone's already did. I don't
I'll
feel.
text back that I killed the robot down here, that I'm no longer in danger.
The only one that can easily get to him is Gelton.
All right.
alright. I'm going to
I'm definitely too identified as a customer to be able to go in the back, unless I'm invited.
with the key card, can I lock the door?
Not. You don't see a way to lock this
Ooh.
door.
Understandable. I'm just going to take
I basically I'm getting the staff to talk about themselves in the bank.
I'm
All right.
I'm
You
just
know.
going
They're like, "Where's that repairman? What is that repairman doing?"
screw it. I already got our key card. They're tied up. They're gonna take a minute to get out of that. I'm gonna just start running to the vault to go see if I can help Noel out with this key card.
Okay. All right. So Null, go ahead and make checks. Just roll
Okay,
a bunch of
let's-
d20s for me. Actually, roll like 8 d20s for me.
Will do.
Okay. D20.
It's
8
D20s.
D20.
I'm trying to find D20.
No, I'm asking
I said
Null.
D, not 8. It's 8 D20. Sorry, I will type correctly.
Oh, /R space.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't.
That's one
I'm
D20.
asking Null
Oh,
to. Null's doing
No, that adds a +8. I see.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And your computer bonus is +8? No,
No, 7.
+7.
But if it's disabled, I would be doing thievery, and that's 8.
Okay, you've gotten 5 sensors so far.
I got 5 of them.
Yep.
Okay, I will attempt one more, and then if that doesn't work, acrobatics.
Okay.
So give you
How
another
many
D20.
sensors total are there?
So you told me to roll 8 D20s?
Oh, no, I'm asking
Or-
Null. Null's trying to disable
No,
these sensors.
okay, I understand. I got confused.
Okay.
That's
Thankfully, you got
my
that
bad.
success, Gelton, because I see that nat 1 came right after. All right. All right. You now see a hall with what looked like 6 panels. This looks like the safes.
Okay. I'll step in,
alright,
see if anything
so
happens.
he disabled these, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
Um,
I take back the description. It's 2 bulky adamantine safes.
ooh. And what's this here? against the wall
I
panel?
finally make it up back up to him and I touch him on the shoulder. Key card.
Oh, just like this one, maybe. I hold up my
Employee wants key card. I think she's for
Yeah, hers is
something.
the other ones were the one on the floor
better.
that you found was silver. This one is gold, and it has
Oh.
a couple of uh, little red. Think of like a general's the thing on their chest. She has additional accomplishments on her badge.
I look at
Employee of the month.
I will use it.
It says
See if there's any.
you see
any
this.
card
You see
reader?
last year, the year before, the year before.
Employee of the Year key card. Okay, I will try to use it on any panel that looks like it'll read a card.
Okay. All right. That definitely causes one to like. Oops. It causes automatically the big rotating mechanism to rotate halfway. However, the panel still lights up. It looks like that was only part of what you needed to do.
I'll put up the
Two key
other
cards?
key card. Yeah, the other key card at the same time.
Big red light.
Oh, it needed a password or some sort of second authentication.
I'll be back. I run all the way back to the lady. So I'm not moving tokens around.
Sure, you can tell. All right. Is Null waiting for?
No, while Gilton goes off to potentially get a password, I will try to hack the system, see if I can draw a password.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess computers.
Yeah.
I just did it.
Okay. 11. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that out loud. All right, you don't succeed.
Okay, I will try on a different panel the same card and see if see what happens. Partially open.
Okay. Partially open.
Is there a name on these panels? Like, sorry, on the rooms, the doors. Maybe it needs the name of the.
One says A, the other says B.
I don't know what it could be. But is it big, wide enough? No, I shouldn't enter unless I know it's completely safe. Yeah. Well, then I guess I'll try to go back at the computer, try to get passwords, however many checks I can get off before Gilton returns.
All right. You said you're gonna see what you're gonna try to hack before Gelton returns.
Yeah, to find either passwords or additional information. Maybe there's an
All right.
employee manual with instructions on how to open these.
Oh, okay. You're trying to hack what exactly?
What is this right? Yeah, let me move my character. Why can't I move? There it goes. What is
I see.
this right here?
Okay. All right. You're doing a hack, and you see that. Well, you see that there is a. Your computer knowledge tells you that there is a workaround here. And you can. I don't know enough about computers to make up something right now, but you could do another hack check.
Okay. Yeah, there's a vulnerability, and I'm just exploiting it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the computer itself probably does not store passwords in a reversible way, because that's true now. But it doesn't mean that there aren't other ways to get through, including things like telling it to reset a password or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Using my computer knowledge.
Okay. Okay. First character takes 10 minutes. Well, this unfortunately is not succeeding. What is Gelton doing?
happen.
It was 5 minutes each attempt. Okay,
Wow.
it's 5 minutes each attempt. I get it. All right. All right, Gelton, you're going to the break room. Right? I don't know if Gelton's with us, but Noel, you can continue to make attempts.
Okay, I will try another one.
Okay. All right. All right, you're able to open one. And this looks like it has bars of precious metals.
Ooh. How much bulk in total would you say this probably is?
Warclad, you see it looks like, oh jeez, where am I? It looks like a good amount of bulk. You see, you could take like half of what's here onto your person, but you see, walking down the street, Warcloud, approaching the bank, is this.
That's an Abadar key on it.
That looks good.
Okay. It doesn't take very long, Null, for you to get what you can carry.
Okay.
It does.
Oh, actually, before I step in, I do text everyone. I've got one vault door open. I can't carry everything myself though. Hopefully, that's to basically urge Skeleton to maybe come help me.
Just BRP grabbing lady.
I take a picture of the security bot and send it to the group text.
You share it in the group chat.
What the heck is this?
He was like, that's got an Abadar symbol on it. Probably want to get a move on.
I just...
Skeleton, we've got more loot, but if that robot reaches us, we're screwed. You think you can carry some of this?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long have I been running after to go grab this shit?
Well, each of those attempts to hack was 5 minutes.
Oh, 5
Yeah.
minutes? Okay, I should have been back here forever ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Gelton's
this is-
there to help get more precious metals.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
While he was doing that, me trying to get a password out of the employee of the lady, or the one lady. That's why I ran all the way back to go talk to her. It was me trying to coerce information on how to open the vaults.
She looked at you proudly, looking like she was willing to give her life for the Abadar cause. She was not going to sell out.
Wow.
Understand.
I am not going to besmirch my long, spotless record with this company. Go ahead.
Understandable. As a Vesk, I respect that. As your captor, I promptly knock her over the head until, with the next closest object.
It's the Vesk way, I suppose. All right. All right. So, with Gelton being there also, with two of you, you're actually able to load these precious metals, but from only one vault. However, 20 minutes did pass, and that robot is in the group chat.
We need to get out, Elton, before we get caught.
Oh.
Well, my face is the only one that's been seen. I think.
My face has been seen as a customer, but nothing else. And I would say it's probably the same with the.
Well, you
Maybe
think
you guys
this is
could
enough?
get out ahead of us. I don't know. We never got an actual amount or target. but this looks
Yeah,
like a lot.
Just hold on.
It's
I
a
stop everything I'm
significant.
doing, and I start punching the employer's phone number into the column.
All right. It is a significant haul. What you have. It doesn't do anything. You got an angry beep.
Yeah, no signal.
Okay.
We head
Anyways, I'm sure it's enough. It'll be fine.
out. Yep. Let's go.
How far away is said robot?
Well, when you saw it, it was approaching from 2 blocks away. You would have texted the group so that it was maybe a block or a block and a half away.
Yeah,
We're going-
and then as soon as I saw the thing, that's when I basically told Gilton, we should leave.
Right. Let me ask the people near the entrance, what are you doing?
Kind of mainly playing lookout to make sure if
Okay.
this thing is getting closer to let them know.
It's walking straight towards the bank.
Yeah, it's definitely after you guys. Let's kind of get out of here.
Yeah,
Or
if
see
we
if
have
we
to
can-
engage it, just try to break distance instead of taking it down. Only a robot, but better to run from it.
It's
Come
scary
on, it
looking
looks like a
robot.
fun time.
I make some story about my family. I was going to stay until afterwards, but I think in this case I will leave sooner and give some story about my family getting impatient. And it looks like I'll have to go
Oh, okay.
because I take the light.
That
I
was-
take the light with me.
Oh, okay. Do you mind? There's streetlights out there. It was so nice to meet you. Sandra, you said was your name?
Sounds good.
Oh, let's talk again. She says. But can I get that flashlight? It's a little scary here.
I'm not really able to afford too many flashlights, unfortunately.
Just clicks it off and walks
Okay.
away.
All right. Anyway, you're a customer. I shouldn't be too imposing. The company should be providing us emergency lights anyway. I need to put in a complaint.
I'm so sorry. And
Well, you
then
have a
I
good
to
night
leave.
then.
Yeah, as I'm assuming Null and Gelt are starting to maybe head up the stairs and stuff like that from the basement.
So it sounds like you
'Cause-
guys were waiting for the two of them, is what I'm hearing.
Kinda. Some of them are leaving.
All right.
I'm going to leave
Theo's-
ahead of them because I don't want to be seen
Yeah.
near them.
Theo is leaving ahead of them, but Theo is basically using the idea of Theo can figure out the direction of where they are. And assuming Null got shot, meaning Null was in the vault. Vault is underground. The moment they're not underground, they're not in the vault. And Theo will kind of walk over to the lady at the tell. Oh, thank you so much for getting me the Fruitiotti bars. I'm feeling a lot better now. And kind of using this just as a conversational distraction so the
Mhm.
two of them don't get ID'd on the way out
Okay.
by this
All right.
teller.
So you're providing a distraction. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which way is the said robot coming from?
I wish I knew because this map does not give me any more space beyond the edges of the building than 5 feet. I'm gonna
It
say the
sounds-
west.
Understandable.
It sounds like this is one of those. The robots are coming on a timer, probably, because you're giving us after 20 minutes they're at this block. I'm assuming when we're supposed to fight this thing, it was going to be in here or down in.
All
the
right.
vault.
All right. All right. So you're assisting their stealth check.
Yeah.
Give me
All right.
a roll.
Oh no.
Stealth.
I could get that. I mean, how is she looking emotionally?
She thought she was having a grand time with Tacy. She was very happy to
Okay.
She seems to be in a good mood.
Okay. Yeah. Theo, if you'll allow me, Theo will bring into that because I'm always happy to talk about the joyous journey of sect of Pharasma. Convert more people to this lovely, live a happy life.
It needs to be a secret check, Gelton. But hold on.
Okay.
I'm rolling it for you. I see your bonus. Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
I keep texting updates on how far the robot is away from the entrance. 500 meters, 300 meters.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're all aided by the fact that it's complete darkness and Tasty took the flashlight, basically.
Yeah.
That's why I left, actually. It's a give a good excuse for taking the flashlight.
It's double
right.
for yeah.
All right.
Double
Well, the protector robot is now right there. So people who are not Tasty and Warcloud, you need to walk past this robot, and it's immediately declaring, "Everybody freeze! Everyone is a suspect." And you guys need to stealth past this robot.
Oh boy.
And I'm gonna say DC 10. Each of you can. I don't know if any of you have quiet allies or follow the no one's an expert at stealth, so I think you're each on your own. There's no follow the leader available.
Ready?
Here's our moment.
Well, I already did my stealth check, right?
Noel
No,
did.
you didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a blind one earlier. So
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I already rolled it.
Yep, I need Gelton and Theo to give secret stealth checks.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I still have a hero point. I don't know if I can hero point blind checks.
I'll allow. Can you? That's a good question. I'll let you hero point a blind check, and use the higher.
Okay.
Well, if the first roll is poor, then I'll substitute the second one. If you would in real life roll, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, so you want me to just reroll using hero point?
Yeah.
Or reroll?
Or just re-roll.
Oh, I hit
Okay.
hero point just to reduce the hero point.
All right. The robot is saying everybody freeze or we're all a suspect after we've already left and rounded the corner. Congrats, everybody.
Yeah.
Woo! Big heist job complete.
Tough, but complete.
See, that's a lot better than scouting places out. This is why I like you, middleman.
All right.
Not part of the plan, but I'm always flexible.
Let's see. Okay. Got a bunch of gold bars. Or precious metals, whatever they are in this future.
Gold pressed platinum. For the
Unobtainium.
Star Trek fans.
It is. Where do you go next?
These bars are done.
Knick-knack?
I guess we bring it to Knick-Knack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we don't want them on ourselves very
Yeah,
long.
I'm assuming Knick-Knack either is a fence or knows a fence.
Yeah. There's actually tokens for every single NPC in this module. Where did the map go? Here we go.
Hey.
All right, you arrive back. The middle of the night, and he opens the door. Oh, what happened?
We've got the stuff.
You
We've got some
did. You
stuff.
did. He told me you could do it. He gives you a high five. Now let's see what it is. And his eyes widen. He didn't expect gold to be included. He says this could fund a lot of block parties and probably get some capital improvements into the neighborhood. A lot of people are going to have jobs coming out of this.
That's good to hear because we definitely caused a lot of problems for the bank.
How did it go? Did you get caught or noticed?
Noticed some did, yes.
Ah,
2 people here got noticed.
and I see you don't have any disguises on.
Unfortunately, not. We did not mean for the heist to happen when it did, but while we were there, we took the chance.
Well, you probably want to, lay low or find a disguise. And probably not stick around here too long. And stay away.
I think it's time to, maybe move along.
But, little Agaton will thanks you. This is great, he says. He's just, he starts this, he opens, there's a secret panel beneath the shack that he puts it in. That it's like, and there's a lead plate over it. And he starts to put things underneath. All right. So that he says he's gonna definitely put in a good word to Jules Zakama.
Better than a good word. We just hope that this gets used for the benefit of little Akaton.
It will, I assure you. Okay.
Yeah. Well, once that conversation's over, you'll see Noel's lights change. Instead of the usual green, sort of tattooed like patterns across his entire body, now it's just purple. That's his idea of changing costume.
All right.
Do we have some of those
the
costumes?
android on the
we still
camera
have to
glows
get them?
green. I glow purple. Sorry.
I'm doing some math on
I mean-
my end.
Some of us didn't really get tagged, so it's really only Noel and Gelton that kind of have to play careful.
Kelton
Yeah.
just looks pleased with himself.
Gelton is the big employee of the month is remembering your face.
They're probably going to remember my face, but not associate me necessarily with the things. But just in case, I either definitely should not be seen with Gelton.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm looking at past encounters. It looks like that gang you encountered earlier, their leader had a leather jacket with a patch on the shoulder, embroidered with a red jeweled crown and bloody dagger, worth 100 credits, or as a priceless fashion statement. There's also a tactical infiltrator's kit.
Ooh.
Probably should have looked at that earlier.
Yeah, no,
that
that
would
was
have been more useful.
that was my fault. This was stuff that was on her person. It just wasn't in the foundry. Tactical hypopen, a commando serum, and a leather jacket. I don't know if any of you wants the fashion statement or for me to convert it to 100 credits.
Probably,
Credits, unless someone wants it.
yeah, same.
I don't want to be identified with the people who wore this.
I'm gonna be on. Most people want the credits, and since majority wants the credits, I will not. I won't take the fashion statement.
I looked
Okay.
up the infiltrator's toolkit. It looks like to just be a thieves tool.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
I thought. I kept calling
Yes.
him Thieves Tool, but I meant the Infiltrator's Toolkit.
Yeah,
so
I
if
think-
somebody else has thievery, can use these, the
Yeah,
ones
I'll be
that
right-
I bought, I can just give you those.
I suspect I have thievery. I'm not sure. Let me go check. Yeah, I'm
Considering-
trained in thievery.
Does anyone want the
Oh,
magnets?
I can take the non-tactical one if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can have mine, the regular one, commercial ones.
Because I won't be using it as much. Are you going to put it in the stash? Are you giving it to me, or how's that going to work?
I don't know where they are right now. They're probably in the stash. I'm not sure if Ronald put them there.
Well, the infiltrated toolkit is stashed, but not the one. But not the one we're going to swap.
Oh, and let me open up the stash. Pages.
I realized I should have made those open stealth rolls because you would have known the result right away. But if you review the record, you'll see that you did succeed on the stealth rolls. And I was running the hacks also.
For the stuff, is anyone wanting the mag boots that are in the party stash?
Not really.
Nope.
Alrighty, I'm going to yoink those. And then the only other thing that I have a lot of interest in is anyone else interested in the commando serum before I yoink it?
Nope.
The commando serum. Wait a second, I might.
Commando serum's temporary hit points and a movement speed bonus.
Sorry, I'm reading it. I think we should have it with us.
Yep, I was planning on taking it for use.
You can take it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Also, the employee of the month had an arc emitter. I assume you would have disarmed her.
Yes.
So I put that in the party stash.
With all that extra time, I just assume I just strip them of their work stuff and other things.
Gavin obviously was not a fighter. He was just a beleaguered member of the working class.
Hey, they got to keep their wallets, and at worst, one of them got a bump on the head.
Yeah, we'll see. He's probably not gonna have a job, but
most definitely not.
Elspeth, I put the Infiltrators Toolkit commercial in the stash.
His picture's gonna be in the employee newsletter of the opposite of the employee of the month.
The opposite of the employee of the month.
Do not be Gavin.
For our magazine's monthly rendition of the employee shit list, here we have Gavin.
Yeah, I think the only thing.
This all started with that nat 20 to get into the hallway.
Yeah.
I like the fact that she was also convinced by me for like a good chunk there.
Yeah. I mean, I thought she would have just been, really like beside herself and just not kind of at her wit's end. Do we want to talk equipment and gear, or kind of move on to like past time and see what else happens? What do you guys want to do?
Yes, I think the only gear talk we'd have is I think everything that's in the party stash. Is
to be sold.
The med patch,
No.
Med patches I think need to be taken. The batteries and the hypo pens. Like the consumables, I don't think we're chucking. And then I think Casey's wanted the toolkit.
The infiltrators.
Yes, I want to take that. Let's take that.
Okay. And then there are 3 med patches.
Yeah, I don't need any batteries. I have 2 for my backup rifle, which I'm probably not going to use unless physical becomes not good.
Okay, and there's a hypo pen as well. Are you guys taking any of those?
I've taken 1 hypo pen.
Okay. 8.08, 203,
Which one?
233.
Does Gelton have a hypo pen?
251.
I have 2.
Okay. Theo will take a hypo pen just in case.
I have 2 mid patches and 2 hypo pens.
Boy, I can't wait till we...
I don't have a med patch. I take.
I can't wait until we are higher level and I can get Where is it?
Oh, I did have a med patch. No, I have 2.
All right. 2 med patches left. Going once, going twice.
Theo,
And
take
maybe we
one.
should take them all.
Yeah,
So-
the med patches.
One was taken
Just
just
says
now.
no to free healing.
Okay, I'll take one.
Okay. By my math, we're 288.
So there's still the batteries. 2 of those batteries have been discharged a bit. Actually, you probably could say they're both discharged because one went down to 3 by accident, and they're both mine.
Oh wait, I thought these batteries were being sold. They're not?
I don't
Well,
know. They're stash batteries.
Yeah, I think those are being sold.
I may want another one then.
All right, I just want people to, if you're telling me some will live in the stash, tell me now. Otherwise, and just take, because I already factored it into the silver I just generated.
Or I just took one.
Got it. Got it. Will any live in the stash as like group batteries, or no?
If we can, that'd be nice.
All of these?
I think just the ones that are full.
So remember that
Oh, okay.
we
Got it.
should be occasionally able to recharge batteries. Like at one point, I recharged mine. I think when we rested in Little Akaton.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
should
haven't
be able to
recharged
freely,
any of
you can
yours,
charge
you-
them freely. Sounds like, yeah.
I didn't actually charge them last time we rested, but I can this next time. Particularly my tactical.
All right.
I mean,
Okay. So there's
if we do the high level campaign, we have a fun thing where the stash we can always just say is because I love the feat. I am definitely picking up cloud storage, so we could just have a floating null space chamber, like a bag of holding, or a spacious
Yeah,
pouch.
I assume it's a sci-fi bag of holding.
Is it like
Yeah,
a party inventory?
Yeah, it's a party inventory that anyone can spend 1 point on my vitality network to pull out like a light bulk item. So all the med patches and ammo can just be shoved in, and you just I need some ammo. Pull it out from nowhere.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm distributing these credits. It looks like everyone's getting about 53 right now
Yeah.
each. All right.
I have not enough money to buy stuff.
But I think at least this night, I think we just fast forward time, get a rest in, and go on from there.
See what Nick.
Or should we actually leave Little and then rest?
Leave Little? What did you just say?
Well, we have one member of our group who's a bit wanted. So
Uh-huh.
Leaving the Lacton for a bit.
yeah.
You're not aware of a way out.
Yeah, it's in lockdown, isn't it?
I'm assuming Knick Knack would at least, because it seems that like the stuff we stole is going to help the locals.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because Little Akaton's not the best money wise here. I'm assuming this is a place where it's like we've helped them out enough that if police come looking for Gelton, I have a feeling that they'll probably be like, "Oh no, we've never seen him."
Mm-hmm.
And Nick might give us a place to lay low until we can get out.
A place to lay low is what? Did you say that?
Yes. But he said you should lay low, so.
Yeah. I don't know if he has a place to lay low, but he definitely wants you guys not to get caught.
Well, we can probably find a place in Little Akaton to put us up for the night.
This chapter is organized so strangely. Some sections have letters, other sections don't. Okay. Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
exactly sure how to
So
do it, but if I have the time and I think I have the gold, would it be possible to get and upgrade my machine gun to the tactical version?
not at
Not sure
nighttime.
what's involved with that. I don't
Not
know.
at nighttime. But Noel just raised finding the neighborhood kids.
Well, so actually, along those lines of the neighborhood kids, I was thinking where we found Squawk, it's concealed. We have adventuring gear. We could probably sleep there without fear of being bothered or found. But then again, it does not look nearly as nice as the map you used for that encounter.
Yeah, it's more of maintenance tunnels, sewer tunnels.
Yeah. Or
So
yeah, we
that's
can
an
try to call
option.
in some favors around Akaton. We have helped plenty of people there.
All right. So you do have some friends in town that you can. So you propose approaching the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone in particular?
Anyone kid in particular is what you're asking?
There were two that you met.
Right, the Basque baby and the humanoid child.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it would make more sense to approach the human child who owns Spike.
All right.
Except he's had a lot of attention put upon him.
Yeah. I mean, I think where we stayed last time was the community center. We can just kind of try to blend in among the refugees. Not refugees, but the people that are just crashing there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great point. I completely forgot. It's like, why don't we sleep where we slept the first night?
All right. All right. That sounds like agreement. Well, Joya Mullen is awake. She seems to be working at midnight, helping people, making sure everyone's fed, that they have enough supplies. She welcomes you in, and she thanks you again for helping that day. Yeah, people are it's flashing on the news that there was a power outage. That's all it says at Avatar Corp. And it is closed, and that they are doing, and do not be alarmed, they are working on the power. And that there's, commercials. Avatar Corp owns the local news, so that's all that's reported at this time.
Noah will lean over to the group and say, it's good that they're not actually mentioning us. Maybe that they don't want to, they don't want the secret, sorry. I can't word right now. I can't wordsmith, but they don't want us to, or they don't want to be embarrassed by the theft. So that actually is good for us.
All right. So you have
particularly me and Gelton.
Okay. All right. On the next day, it's as before. There's just the constant talk is, when is the lockdown going to end? That's what's happening. I don't know if you want to do anything and talk to anybody, or we just pass time.
I mean, we can look around to see if there's any more work, but at least all of our leads that we had have run dry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Joya tells you that it tells everybody on the next day, the next morning, that there is a large benefactor who's going to be providing a lot of supplies and renovation so that they can accommodate more people and also expand their educational services and food donation program. So she's announcing that. A generous benefactor. And at 6 p.m., it is announced that the lockdown is lifted, and you see people partying in other parts of Absalom Station. People here in Little Akaton, this is not news to them. They've been not obeying the lockdown. They've all just been going about their daily lives. And people are a little disappointed that they have to start working again. But restrictions on leaving between districts and travel between districts have lifted.
Yay.
And this is the same day that it's supposed to that the meeting is supposed to happen, or is that still the following day?
Following day.
Okay.
Okay. Shall we move on to see what happens the next day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you do bump into Zaza on the street, who says Ori has a big head now. He is just all about being he just wants to be he thinks because he's famous now that he can that he's better than all of us kids. Have you seen him?
He was on the news not too long ago.
Yeah, he's been going through the tunnels to go to other parts of Absalom. He just thinks he can go out on his own.
Not
Anyway,
good for a kid to be going through those tunnels.
if you ever see him, tell him to that he's boring and that the Squawks needs to go to us so that we can feed him and we'll make sure the Squawks is happy. He can't just keep the Squawks for himself.
Yeah, if we'll see him, we'll let him know.
All right. Okay. Meanwhile, 7 p.m. the following night, you see a tall fence surrounding an industrial plaza. This is the storage area. Let's see. Let's see what you can see. Huh, interesting. I'm just trying to understand this map. A number of the maps have been super cramped. As much as I like this adventure so far. Okay.
Yeah, they've been cramped, but I've also been happy with them because it plays into what I've been saying when they've talked about the arrangement. I'm like, it's just more people are going to have guns. Fights are not going to be like 60 feet apart all the time.
The gate stands open to this industrial plaza. Pole lamps bathe the complex in hazy blue light. The multi-tiered parking garage forms a horseshoe around a complex of identical self-storage units. Alright, so what you see is a parking garage ahead of you, and there's a doorway to the storage units area to the west. There are empty vehicles that crowd the lot, some with broken windows, or security lights blinking silently behind tinted glass.
Let's go check and see if old key fits the lock.
They're going to be searching.
Oops, I didn't mean to just open it.
Yeah, you can just open it. Apparently it's unlocked.
Kick it
Alright,
open.
you see people inside.
Just step inside.
You see a dozen hooded individuals, not 4, but a dozen, who are forming a semicircle around a chalk drawing of a planet with 6 ovoid rings surrounding it, occult sigils spiraling out from the drawing center. They look at you and say, "Oh, um, are you here? What are you here for?"
Wave the pamphlet.
Oh, I see, I see. Well, welcome, welcome. The person who greets you is this person, who we recognize from the internet, from the infosphere.
Mm.
Do we recognize the person we're looking for? Do we see?
I'm assuming it's the gentleman behind her.
You don't see the missing person, but you see the missing someone who matches the description of Veffy.
Elbow? Beffy, yeah.
Yeah, in the back. Yeah. There's
That's the friend.
There's a Yosoki handing out hot cups of hot cinnamon tea and says, "Welcome." They sit in the circle.
I'm actually gonna finally use my skill that I keep forgetting about. On my feet. Where is it?
Can Theo make a religion check on like this circle or ritual they're trying to do?
They're not doing a ritual at this time. The drawing seems it's like they're using the ground as like well, you don't know what they're doing. You just kind of don't know what they're doing yet.
I'm doing size up on the
They sounded like they were if they were doing a ritual, it hadn't started yet. They were just chatting as you walked in. JC, both.
I'm doing size up on the leader.
Okay, size up is to observe, get bonuses on checks versus the asset, recall knowledge.
I'm gonna take it. So I'm reserving them. It'll take a minute before anything happens.
Yeah. You can maintain up to 4 assets. Oh, and I see you get a bonus in combat if it breaks up. Okay. Well, they welcome you to.
I keep forgetting about that feat, so I figured to start using it.
Yeah, and you can have up to 4. Yeah. All right. They ask you to sit in the circle. We've just been sharing our joys, concerns, and talking about recent dreams. You hardly missed anything. Uh-oh, Megan wants to get involved now.
So
and put on a sort of a friendly persona.
All right. Is that what others do?
So yeah, I was gonna say before any of this goes down, Noel is just gonna peel off as the group goes in, and I'm just gonna wait outside, keep an eye out. I'm not gonna step in until I hear trouble.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna keep a post out.
All right. Are you listening in, or does it seem like you're listening in?
I basically go, are you guys talking about the vision of the beautiful thing with all the pretty tentacles?
Yes, they say. But this door should be, we should close the door, they say.
That's fine. If they close it, I'll stay outside.
All right. Who's that friend you have out there? Is he not a believer?
Less that and more a little bit not good with groups, let's just say that.
Well, all right. Well, Sage Spark seems to have been the person talking before you all walked in, and he continues talking about a dream he had of an embryo trapped inside an egg that was trying to break free, except that this egg it was surrounded by space. It seemed to be enormous, and creatures wearing hoods touched the embryo with cool hands and whispered. I couldn't understand what they're saying, but their voices sounded kind. And people are nodding. Yes, that was just like my dream. Our dreams, people are nodding and saying they all had the same dream. Hmm. Meanwhile, the person, the Lashunta, is suggests that they can help the newborn by collecting life energy and transferring it through a ritual he has learned about. He thinks that there needs to be a sacrifice to help the newborn finally break free. And Arda sharply says, no, that is not what this group is about. We will not do that. And and we've already said that we're not going to do rituals of that kind. We're simply going to observe. And at this, the Lashunta stands up and says that this is a group that is useless and does nothing. They are now having an argument.
I telepathically send to Casey, and it's like, you want to interject and find out what happened to a missing person if they've seen him?
Yeah, I'm sort of working that way.
Speaking of sacrifices, I mean, no, that's not good.
Well, I go and I support the concept of no sacrifices, or at the very least, a sacrifice has to be willing.
Yes,
otherwise, it's not valid.
Yes, Arda says, who would be the sacrifice? And the Lashunta insists that it doesn't need to be someone who volunteers. And at this, Arda is up in arms and says that this is not right. And the one handing out cinnamon tea is just trying to mediate everything and say everyone should calm down, everyone should get along. We're all here for the newborn. And at this, everybody roll a perception check.
Secret perception?
No, open. Sorry.
Okay.
No.
Oh. Mhm.
I feel on fire tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Gelton, you just sense that the Lashunta is a bit there's something you forced in his speech, almost as if he doesn't want to say what he's saying. And just as you come to this realization, he lunges forward and grabs Arda and tries to wrestle her to the ground.
Alrighty.
I will go and try to separate them. Well, if you're going first, I'm going to let you go.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm just gonna go just try to tackle his ass to the ground.
Let the big guy handle that.
Gelton's more of the direct action person. All right, I'm going to ask you all to roll.
I'm not weak, but yeah.
Right. You're
Roll
more
initiative?
of a. Yeah, I just need to know how your perception rolls for initiative for some reason. Yeah.
Appropriate, then Oak gets a 1.
Okay.
He's not
Okay, and Null can. I just rolled for Null. Gelton, go ahead and describe what you do? What do you do?
You guys hear me?
I hear you now.
Interesting.
Yeah, he rolled earlier. Unironically, it was also a 1.
Yeah, I guess you guys didn't hear the joke that said, yeah, it makes sense that Noah would roll a 1.
Yeah, I
Because
heard
he's
it.
outside.
I heard it. Yeah,
Oh,
I
it
heard
was
it.
Okay.
probably your GM being distracted.
Understandable.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna lunge for her. I'm going to just grab him by the leg and throw him to the ground.
Okay. Sounds like a
go for
grapple
that.
check.
Yes.
I was going for a trip.
Oh, trip also. Yeah. Ah. That he does fall to the ground.
And
Anything
you do
else?
bludgeoning damage.
You have one more
Oh.
action.
One more.
Question: was he the one that was talking about needing a possibly unwilling sacrifice?
Yep.
But Gelton also noticed that he was wanting to say something that he couldn't.
Question. One
Mhm.
more?
Yeah.
Why one more?
You moved over and then tripped.
I thought you had. Okay. That was a misunderstanding. I thought that was just part of what I was doing before we rolled initiative. Understood.
Oh. I understand.
You already called it. We good.
Okay.
I just.
Oh, wait. No one had any weapons out, though.
Yeah.
Huh?
No one has any weapons out.
He'll look
Do you want
over,
to take
like,
your
are
weapon
you-
out?
Take a weapon out. I just always have them. They're just my hands.
Wait.
You have to attune, though.
I attune for free
Oh,
when
attune
I
is
go
free,
into combat.
Theo
Yeah.
will make it. Theo
Yeah,
will make a
I am
statement.
never
Please
unarmed.
non-lethal. Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Theo, make a non-lethal, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Non-lethal.
Oh. All
You
right.
don't want to kill him.
Gelton rolls his eyes. Yeah, it's gonna be non-lethal.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Roll damage. Wait, did this have the multiple attack penalty? No. That's a miss then. Wait. He's flat-footed. That's a hit. Go ahead.
Good.
I mean,
All
off
right,
guard. I
just-
keep saying flat-footed. I've said it for 13 years. It's
Yeah.
too new.
It's okay. It's okay. I can say off guard more easily because I've been GMing for
Man, right. Okay.
6 months.
Thing.
Flat-footed just has that alliteration.
For me,
Okay.
it's
All right.
For me, it's always attack of opportunity.
That's such a clunky thing to say, though.
Yeah, well, it's because me and my friends will always use AOO.
Oh, there you go. Well, this man stands up, who has been quiet the whole time, and starts casting a spell on Gelton. And you need to make a will save, Gelton.
Question then. Does this
Mhm.
count as us being like? I know usually if you say the fight is not a surprise fight, we get our reactions. Do I have reactions?
I think in this case, no.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I was asking because I can bond boost and give +2 status. Do you have a hero
Well-
point still?
I do.
Mhm.
I'm going to spend it.
Yeah. Not one on a will is never good.
Okay.
It ain't much better. It's still probably a critical failure.
All right. Gelton.
It may just be a regular failure.
After striking the Lashunta on the ground, Gelton looks at this man, nods his head, and turns towards Arda. And is there an act of manifesting your weapon that you have to do or no?
What do you mean by an active manifest?
I was a little confused. I thought Solarian creates some kind of laser sword thing, and then you said you're
Yes,
always
my-
armed. You walk around
I'm
with
always-
this obvious weapon out?
I just made them the brawling group, so I just make them. My hands are they're just my hands.
They form when he manifests, when he attunes, and as a free action to initiative, he can attune.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And it just manifests the weapons when I attune.
Got it. All right. That makes sense. And well, it looks like he's now menacing Arda.
So I'm just
That Gelton's
So I-
somehow switched sides. And I think that's where we stop.
Fair enough.
So I got
just
a week to figure out what I'm going to do.
just as a fun note to put down for later. I do have black hole.
I mean that is the reason why I wanted to know if we had reactions.
Yeah, I think that this was not a. Things have
Understandable.
escalated beyond, quicker than anyone expected.
No wonder why my rolls were good all night. It was saving the bad rolls for that.
Yeah. Anyway, besides, this is more interesting.
I agree.
All right, cool. All right, I think we meet. Oh, does anyone have an issue with Halloween? I know some people already said they don't, but I want to know.
I do not.
I'm okay.
All right, good.
Same, I'm good.
All right, let's keep going, and hopefully we can get into the second module.
Yep.
Cool. Oh, my
Okay.
count is that you have one XP. Add 306.
Ooh.
306. Where does that put you?
8:30.
Okay, 830. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. All right, good. That was as it got less. I was like, "Fuck it, we don't have to run what's off the page." That was good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's possible to over prepare, and the fact that I was, only able to prepare a little was actually good this time. I think.
I was looking at all of the infiltration
I-
rules, and I'm like, well, I guess we're just not doing this because
No.
we are robbing it in real time.
No, and actually,
I-
the way this was written didn't really interact with infiltration rules at all, and I think this, I thought this made more sense.
My only intention was to go in there, just maybe shut something off by breaking the generator, and just having you guys go and do the things, and us come back later, maybe. And then it just spiraled out of control.
Yeah, it exploded. The generator exploded.
Yeah, where did it all go wrong? Gelton passed a charisma check.
Like my goal was for Theo to kind of convince with like the whole low blood sugar to get like instead of having the person go get it for him, he would go get it and just stumble into the room and just continue on with just the poor looking religious dude that's just wandering around.
Yeah, I think my goal was mostly to get both gossip and also whatever information I could get them to share with me, which is probably a little bit more than they should have. Was my goal was to.
I was less aware of that, like some info on the security measures or their protocols.
Yeah.
Okay.
But things went haywire, and I would
My intention
Things
was
very much
escalated
not want to
quickly.
look suspicious.
My intention was to give everyone an opportunity, and then I was just like, well, this is spiraled out of control. Might as well play it as this character would, and that is, he got bored, so we're doing it now.
Uh-huh. I have to say, people who run this
Not my
module,
intent.
I did not know that Katara looked like the way she did, which completely made me run it completely differently. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it was. Anyway, I thought that was fun. Hope you guys did too.
Oh, yeah. We had a good time.
It was fun.
All right, good. All right, so let's meet again next week.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Same bat time, same bat place.
Yep.